Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. I need this so bad. It's gonna make me feel so good. Funny, the older I get, the more I'm like, I need water. You know.
I feel you. Definitely feel you on that.
I need sleep. I'm sorry. I'm coming in low energy. I'm trying to psych
good.
myself out. I was in Jonesboro last night.
What was in Jonesboro?
So they have a barbecue fest.
Okay.
And it's kind of the strangest barbecue fest. I kind of want to explain this a little bit because it kind of It's a barbecue fest that isn't necessarily a barbecue fest. It's like there's a street, the main street. It's beautiful, wonderful place. Vendors, food vendors, but it's not all barbecue. It's like tacos and all kinds of things, lemonade, normal stuff. The barbecue fest, though, is on a different street that you can't, like normal people can't just go to. It's for the contestants only.
Okay.
And then they judge the barbecue, right? Mm-hmm. And they give the award, but they don't announce it on any of the main stages. They don't do anything like that.
Okay.
It was the weird. I was like, this is just a downtown fest. This is anyway. They called it a barbecue fest, and there was a band. So they have bands play. Mm-hmm. So we had a stage at each end of the road.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was doing was the production.
Okay. Cool.
And the band last night's name. The name of the band was Arena Rock Band.
Okay. That was nice.
Yeah. They were actually really good. I didn't watch them. I found out some buddies of mine were playing like right down the street. So when they started, I walked down the road and caught a local show instead.
Sure.
And then proceeded to work till 3 in the morning.
Love when that happens.
Oh, man, it's so good. I actually thought we were going to be okay, but then we all kind of... Yeah, have you ever been working with a group of people and you all hit a wall at the same time?
Yeah.
And you're like, we're in big trouble now.
Oh, that happens during media days all the time.
Yeah.
Be sitting there. It'd be like a full like school media day where you have like 4 or 5 sports to photograph. About like, I don't know, maybe we start at 8 a.m. About 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're all sitting there like, oh God.
And and it's all day.
Yes, all day.
How many do you usually do in a day with something like that? A couple hundred probably?
No, I typically limit it to, it's usually like one team, and most of the teams have between like 15 and 40. It's just we have a couple schools that will do like a full day thing, and then it's usually maybe close to like 80 kids or so.
Your photos are not like when I was in school.
No,
y'all are on some wildly different stuff now.
Yeah, it's we are all about using practical effects, making it about an experience for the athletes that come in to get photographed. It's like a whole production to do all these cool pictures. And now with the studio, it makes it a lot easier. I can do a lot more.
So
cool
now you don't have to go. You just ship them into you.
Yeah, we have a lot of schools coming in. We got Mayflower coming in tomorrow. We got Cabot coming in like on Wednesday. I think Southside Batesville coming in on Thursday. So,
dang.
So it's nice having them come to us. But we can offer a whole lot more like effects, different lighting that we can't usually do on location.
Yeah, it's a controlled environment that you're in charge of. It's not like you're in a gymnasium like, well, you got till 2. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, we don't have to fight for time. There's not other teams coming in. It's like, hey, we got practice at like 4 o'clock. Y'all got to be out of here. Yeah.
And you're trying to capture like these golden gems of photos.
Yeah.
That I can only imagine. You're not. Are you first? Have you gotten to a place where you're like, got it? You know, first shot, or are you like, we got to do this 30 times? I'm sorry.
There are some things where I have the timing just down immediately. It's just like you look at the action going on, and then like the way I shoot, I'm shooting it with such high-powered strobes. You can't do a burst mode. You can't just hold the shutter button down and like get the best shot out of like 20 that you take.
The spray and pray method.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like you're shooting at like such a high power on those flashes. You get one shot, and then you got to work. Definitely have to work on timing.
You ever wear some kids out and just say, I'm sorry, it's not happening today. Take a nap.
There's a few times. There's one of my reels that went viral. It's got like 50 million views across like all platforms. And it's where the girl she's playing volleyball, but she's doing an aerial while holding the volleyball.
I saw that.
And it took us probably 8 or 9 times to get it down. And people were commenting, thinking that they knew exactly how I should photograph this. They're like, bro, do a video. You can shoot 120 frames per second on a video. Just pick the best frame at 4K.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't work that way. Flash doesn't work with video. There's no way that'll work.
Well, yeah, and it lacks other things like the different kinds of depth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's silly. I love the internet for that. It's like everyone's an armchair expert, you know? Like
Oh, yeah.
everyone knows your job better than you, even though you're the guy with the job, and now you're also the guy with the viral video.
Hey,
Shut up.
Any type of engagement is
Yeah,
good engagement.
right.
As long as they aren't like being completely disrespectful to my clients, I'm fine with it. You can tell me I'm terrible, my photograph's terrible.
Yeah, I know,
great.
yeah.
Keep
I
the
think
comments coming.
That's every artist. You're like, you're not saying anything I haven't said before to myself.
That's fine. I know some people don't like what I do. It's okay though. I'm fine with it.
I think those. I don't think they're real. I don't think that's. I think they just hating to hate. How could they not like? What are you doing that's wrong? You're capturing these crazy shots that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
who hates that?
Some people don't like them. You get those comments all the time on social media. People just do not like them. Probably the worst comments, though, come from Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just take, like, the generation that's on Facebook and, like, compare it to the generation that's on, like, TikTok and YouTube. It's just the demographics are so different.
Yeah. Just the mongrel race that comprises the Facebook algorithm.
I had a reel go viral, a video just in general go viral on TikTok and Instagram, like last week. It was from the Little Rock Central basketball media day. We did it at Canis Park, that basketball court underneath the 630 bridge.
Yeah.
Really cool spot to do some basketball pictures. And this guy, he came up to me, he's like, hey, can you recreate this? It showed me a picture. I didn't even know who it was at first. I had to do some research who it was. It was a guy laying down on the ground with his face, or hand covering his face, and then the basketball was like right above his head. And apparently he had just hit a buzzer beater, and he was holding his face looking directly at the photographer, and the ball was in the frame too. So I thought it was a really cool shot that happened live action. He's like, I want to recreate this. It's a Bryce James photo. It's like LeBron James' son.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to recreate it, and there's people in the background like going, yeah, like excited, hit the buzzer beater. Well, people had no idea like where this pose came out. Like they did not understand it, and it's like all that work for that picture. Like, hey, that's what the client wanted. That's what he got. I recreated it. I lit it correctly. I got the focal length perspective correct.
All right.
There's
like beat for beat.
Yeah,
did exactly what my client wanted.
Exactly what they wanted, and people just lit me up on TikTok saying that ain't it, bro. It's like find another job.
You did your job exactly to the T.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah. Hey, it happens. But then, like, looking at that video on TikTok, it went viral on TikTok first.
Uh-huh.
But then the people on Instagram were like, that's great, that's fire, that looks so good. Like, you could not be different, the different reactions.
Yeah, I think Instagram's probably got the least, at least for what I've seen. It's because, comments are kind of, I don't know, I guess it's the way they handle them, maybe. I don't know. I never run into problems with Instagram, really. Like the comment section on Instagram.
Occasionally it's bad, but yeah, in general, I don't run
YouTube can get a little spicy sometimes.
It can, yeah.
But Facebook, TikTok, I don't even see our TikTok. That's all Kurt's thing. I just am like, I get emails saying, "Oh, your video's doing well," and I was like, "Well, that's nice."
Now I make it a point to literally post something every single day on all platforms.
You have to. Does it get to you, those comments? Do you let it get to you?
Nah.
You don't let it hurt?
If they start like engaging or trying to like say something negative about my client, then I cut it off.
Just cut it off.
And like you're gonna be blocked immediately.
Right.
I've even shared stuff. It's like if you say anything negative about my client, degrading anyway, you're blocked immediately.
Smart.
Like, say what you want to about me. I could not care less what you say about me.
Right. Well, you kind of have to have a tough back because you're playing the game.
Yeah. I mean, I've been on. I've really started. Social media for me started taking off in like 2021, and I had to learn how to just bite my tongue and not reply to everything, and just let it go. It doesn't matter. Like,
it's not even real. They probably don't actually even feel that way. They're just like being negative for the sake of being negative.
It's the amount of negativity online is just mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling. And on certain ones, it's just like, how is this even real? I'm starting to think that it isn't. I'm just to a point where, like, if you're really that miserable, what are you doing? You know?
But then again, I have a lot of people who find me on social media, and I have built like an entire separate career doing photographer education based on people who
Oh.
found me on social media. And so I've done workshops. My first workshop was in 2023.
Are these like in person?
Yeah, the workshops are
Okay.
most of the workshops I've done are in person. I've traveled all across the country doing those. My first workshop was at IMG Academy in Florida, with my good friend Brad Deal from Virginia. And ever since then, like the workshops took off. I started selling online courses for how I do all of my shoots, my lighting, kind of stuff. And now this year, I made it my goal to have some type of online subscription service, to
Okay.
people can subscribe to, and they get weekly content. I try to do, I don't know, 2 to 3 posts in there with lighting breakdowns for individual shots, like at least 2 to 3 a week. I have a monthly webinar that I do. I went live from my studio for the first time last week. I tried to go live. I wanted to go live, let's see, in July when I actually had shoots in there, but thank you Comcast for taking 93 days to install my internet at the studio.
Yeah.
It was so bad trying to get internet.
Did you
there.
get their new fiber? Is it fiber?
I don't know if it's fiber or not. It took them forever to. They're the only internet provider in that business park.
That sucks.
Yeah, we looked at AT&T and we looked at Starlink, and I couldn't get like fast enough speed
enough,
with Starlink. And then AT&T, they said we can give you like a mobile hotspot. I'm like, it's a metal building. That's not gonna work.
Friggin' AT&T. They were like, I had AT&T, and then I moved. My AT&T, they would call me all the time, and I had AT&T, right? We get up to 30 whatever megabytes or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I have your service at my house currently. I get one. I get 1 megabyte, and I'm paying $60 a month. I move out to the middle of nowhere, and now I get up to 2 gigabit both ways, and it's $100 a month.
Yeah,
It's like,
can't beat that.
what are we doing? Yeah.
No, the whole commercial process is just absolutely ridiculous. Well, I remember we have Comcast internet at our home as
Where they
well.
charge you like 10 times more for the same, probably worse internet.
I think it's double.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember when we moved into our house, we contacted them and said, hey, we want internet. They were out there in like 2 days, installed it, we were ready to go. Literally, where our building was built, there is a pole at the back end of our property that all of the connection ports are for Comcast. Both of our neighbors have Comcast in the business park. They told us it would be between 15 and 90 days before they could get it installed. It was 93 days. And the whole, like the best part of this, they kept sending out technicians to our brand new building trying to install the modem, even though there was no line ran from the pole to our building. They sent out sent out 6 technicians. Like we would call, get like customer support, and they would say, yeah, we'll send a tech out, we'll run the line. Like you do realize like it needs to be a line ran underground. Like the company's gonna have to be called to dig a trench and run the line. Like, yes, we understand. No, they send out another technician to install a modem. Like, yeah, I'm here to install the modem. Can you tell me where the tap is? I'm like, the tap has not been installed
Tap's
yet.
out there on the pole. If you have a jackhammer or some sort of device that you can dig with, that would be sick.
If you got like, I don't know, you got a mini excavator or something, maybe a tiller or something.
Yeah, a tiller.
You can just run a line.
We'll just kick the dirt back over the line. Honestly, don't even
Yeah.
need to be buried. We just need the internet at this point. Yeah.
It's like, and then finally, it took my wife and I both calling customer support for like 2 months straight
That's
to
insane.
get this figured out. And we got a hold of somebody who was very, very nice. And then it literally took me calling customer support and getting really mad at a tech who like told us that we didn't know what we were talking about, and like was really degrading to myself and to my contractor. And then he like called, I guess, and complained on me to customer support. Then customer support called me. Apparently, they sent out the crew to dig the trench the next week. The crew said they just got that job last like 2 days ago. So literally after
Right.
I like got a complaint on myself, then they called the crew out.
A complaint on myself. Oh my God. And then that's like sucks because you have to use them.
Well,
You probably have no choice in that area.
What made it worse? It's been my wife and I doing this ever since we started our business in 2010. We hired our first full-time employee like 5 weeks ago.
Whoa!
And
Congratulations, that's a big step, man.
Thank you. It's been amazing having a full-time employee to take a little bit of stress off of my wife and I. But we hired him thinking they were going to have the internet done. Like they said they were going to be out there to do it. No, he had to work from our house for like the first 3 or 4
Are
weeks.
you having to like do the shoots, take the laptop, go to go somewhere else?
Yeah.
I'm going to Starbucks, gonna finish this up. That stinks.
Yes, I'm like we were on the phone with Comcast. Y'all don't understand. Like we have employees who cannot work in this building because we don't have internet, and our job requires internet.
That's so crazy.
It's all good now. I went live from a studio with my webinar last week, doing some just live demos of different lighting styles and that kind of stuff. So that was good.
You are one busy boy.
It's been busy.
That is crazy.
I like literally since everything has blown up, I've done the editing, the shooting, all the social media, and my wife still has the other side of the business doing weddings and families and newborns and all that kind of stuff.
She's a photographer too?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What do y'all do? Just eat dinner like this?
Pretty much. That's pretty much how it's been. Yes.
Yeah. I know how. I mean, I edit these things down and I do some stuff for fun. It's not It's not like, oh yeah, I'll have this 15 minutes, no big deal.
Yeah, no.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I've done all of that work myself.
What do you edit in?
For what? Pictures.
Pictures.
I use Lightroom and Photoshop.
Lightroom. Okay. That's what I figured.
No, edit my social media videos in Final Cut.
Final Cut. Nice.
So
very rare.
Well,
you don't hear too many Final Cut people.
Well, I started in Final Cut. I transferred from CAC to North Little Rock High School in 2007.
Okay.
I wanted to be in TV, some type of TV production, and that's what North Little Rock High School used was Final Cut Pro. So I learned everything in Final Cut Pro, and then I went to UCA. I was a film major at UCA, and they still used Final Cut while I was there. And the year after I graduated, they went to Premiere. So I've stuck with Final Cut even through the transfer to Final Cut Pro.
I love it.
I like Final Cut. Like,
me
it
too.
works really well.
It's crazy intuitive, especially on a Mac. You know, Apple's real good at making things run stupid fast on their own computer.
Yeah. I have absolutely no complaints with Final Cut. It's worked great for me.
What do we use? Blackmagic? DaVinci.
DaVinci. I've heard good things about DaVinci.
It's good. It's good. For free, you can't complain. And then I complain because it'll just do random shit all on its own. You won't touch it, and it'll just, well, here's something new I'm doing. And you'll just have to go and be like, why is the audio just gone? Where is it? Where you have to go find a thing. And it's like, I've called him many times like, Cart, I hate this software. What's happening? He's like, I don't know.
When I was trying to teach our new employee, Ben, making some basic videos for social media, I don't even think about it. I'm using all the keyboard shortcuts to do stuff.
Oh, you're like quick with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been using it since 2007.
Keyboard assassin with those keyboard shortcuts. They make those layovers you can get.
Oh, I know. I remember we used to have them in the in the editing bays and stuff.
Yeah.
And to make it so easy, and you can figure it all out. They did change some shortcuts though in Final Cut Pro 10 when that first came out. But the thing is, you can customize it. You can redo the short.
Backlash on that. I remember that. Mm-hmm. Boy, people were so mad. But they also cut the price tag from $1,200 to like $300.
It's $300. It's still $300. You can buy it for $300. There's no subscription.
I think they should. I think they should make it free. They're worth $3.4 trillion right now. That would be such a baller move to just get rid of iMovie and just make that just their standard one, like global editing software would be so sick. Because I use Logic and I love it for my audio. This is what we're doing right now.
I've used Logic a couple times. I don't have anything.
I was gonna say you probably don't have to do a whole bunch of audio, huh?
No, the multicam function in Final Cut makes it easy. I can have one audio track and then a couple video tracks and sync them together and just click back and forth. Makes it easy.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I was telling you.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah. Damn, I need to spend $300, dude. I know it's better. I just, it's $300.
It is. Damn. It is. It's better than paying the subscription to Adobe.
I hope they don't go to. I'm very scared because they're doing it for iPad. Mm-hmm. You can get Final Cut on iPads
saw
now,
that.
but it's by the month. That stinks. I hate that model. This whole like it never ends, perpetual money glitch that they've discovered.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always, whenever Adobe came out with the Lightroom Photoshop thing, the photography bundle, what was it, like $20 a month or something?
What is it up now? 80? What is it now?
I don't know.
Is
what
it still 20? It's not 20.
It's like for everything, it's like $70 a month.
Yeah, I don't have everything. I just have the
two.
Mhm.
Yeah, the main two.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I don't have anything else from Adobe. I found myself needing Illustrator every once in a while, but there's nothing really else that I need.
Yeah.
So, you said in 2007 is like when you started editing and stuff.
Mhm.
Did you start? Like, did you get into this world wanting to do film and TV, and then kind of led into photography, or?
I did. I have my grandma when I was, I think like 14 years old, gave me one of her old camcorders with the tapes in it. You know, you had to log and capture everything.
Was it the full size VHS?
It
or
was
the
not. It was
DVIs?
about like this big. She
Okay.
had one of the ones that went over the shoulder too, like those. She gave me one of the
That
ones,
4:3
the
aspect
smaller one.
ratio.
I needed one for a project, and one of the options for this project was to like make a video for the project, and I was the only one who did it. And I was like, this sounds cool. I'm gonna do it. And ever since then, I was hooked.
The bug.
I was hooked, and then
Yeah.
I talked my parents into like getting me like an Apple computer because one of my friends had an Apple computer,
Yeah.
and like he edited videos on iMovie way back when, like 2005.
Did it look a lot like that one? That's my first one right there. I just got it back.
Where was it?
Right there on top
Oh.
of those CDs. That big, thick.
Oh yeah, this one was actually an iMac, and it had the the white like plastic iMac.
Was it the base, like the circular base one, or was
I don't know if it was.
it was after that with the foot
It
and
had
the
the
big.
foot, but this thing was like this thick.
Yes.
It was so thick.
I remember those.
I made so many movies on that thing, and then I went into North Little Rock High School. Apparently, you start off in like as a junior. You could start off on TV1. Well, they put me in TV1 as a senior because I transferred to like take that kind of stuff, and well, I'd already known how to edit and all that stuff, so they kept me in TV1 but put me in their advanced editing class the second semester, so I got to help with some like more advanced stuff and do like cool projects and all
Yeah,
that.
that's awesome.
And then they recommended me go to UCA because I had a good film program at the time, so I went through. I have a degree in digital filmmaking. I had every intentions of doing narrative filmmaking. I love doing the
like documentaries and stuff.
I wouldn't say necessarily documentaries. I liked actual storytelling.
Okay.
And doing lighting and stuff for the storytelling. Like the DP, the director of photography, was like my favorite position to do because you're in charge of all the lighting. Go figure. Go figure. It plays into what I do now with all the lighting. But I was still in a film program, and then I met my now wife in college, and she was on the yearbook staff and getting a journalism degree. And so she talked me into doing yearbook at UCA and started taking pictures, and we started our business while we were in college, taking pictures, doing on-campus events stuff for the yearbook.
That's awesome.
And then it just kind of blew up from there. We started taking pictures, like doing weddings and like families. And I started a freelance job with the North Little Rock Times paper, which no longer exists.
Right.
In 2012, getting paid $40 a game to be there for like 3.5 hours.
Probably stoked on it though.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
was. I was so excited to get that job.
Nothing beats making money doing the thing you love. Even if that amount of money's like, well, we can get Taco Bell.
Yeah. It's like we can go out to dinner maybe, and if we don't have any drinks or anything, we can maybe pay for dinner.
Yeah.
But I did every Friday night football games during football season, then every Tuesday and Friday night during basketball season, and then you had soccer, baseball, stuff, all that in the spring.
Just covering it all.
Covered everything, and that's kind of how I got noticed in the sports world, was doing just live action game stuff. And then 2013, I decided to randomly just bring like a speed light that I'd use for weddings and take pictures for one of my friends who was the head coach at North Rock High School, Brad Bolding, and then he got fired from that job, and then he's back.
Whoops.
He's back now at North Little Rock High School as the
welcome
head
back.
coach. Yeah. So 2013, he let me I did a hype video for them. I brought out the dolly, all the lights and stuff that I have, but then I was like, hey, let me take some pictures for you before it actually gets dark. And then It's like, dang, these actually turned out pretty good using the speed lights. Like next year I'm gonna have more lights. So I had 3 like speed lights, and then we threw baby powder and stuff in the background. So 2014 was like the first year that I did all like the cool lighting with the effects.
Finding that
stuff.
cool style.
Yeah. And then some other teams at the high school saw that, like, well, we want this too. So,
Of course.
and 2014, after the football one, we did basketball team. And then it's been a tradition kind of ever since.
This man started a revolution because now it's like everybody. That's all they do. It's all you see is these crazy wild photos now.
Do you think it's the interest in film that led you to start doing more of the practical effects and stuff in the photography that you're doing?
Oh yeah, the saying we'll fix it in post. No, we're not doing that. I don't care if it takes me longer in camera to do it. I do not want to fix it in post. I would rather actually be there in the moment, creating something, than sitting at the computer for hours trying to fix it later.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
You're already going to be at the computer.
Right.
You're already.
Why
yes.
add to the
Why
problem?
Add, yeah, why
because
add
that's
to
the
it?
worst part of the job is that now I have to finish it. I did all the cool work.
Yeah.
Now I just got to sit here and.
Nobody sees how long it actually takes to go
God,
through.
They don't.
Like, and editing stuff for social media takes the absolute longest to do, especially now with the algorithms. Like TikTok wants you to make videos that are over a minute long, but they have to be engaging. So I got 2 cameras running. I have a 360 camera on top of my camera.
Oh yeah.
And I have somebody else.
Split. And it has what is it? Every 1 second, 2 seconds. It's like crazy how fast they want the cuts to keep people's attention.
Oh yeah, you have to have something to keep their attention. You have to have dialogue to keep their attention. You have to have some action happening. You have to cut. You have to keyframe that 360 camera.
Add in the thing you're talking about so they can see it.
Yes.
We get bitched at online for not adding in things. They're like, why wouldn't you just put it in the clip? Because it takes 4 seconds to look it up. You're on a phone saying this right now. It's so insane that you have the audacity to say, "Well, God."
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's so crazy. The internet is, Jesus, man. But yeah, so like most of your time is spent doing the other thing.
It is. It is for sure. Like actually being there and taking the pictures doesn't take. I mean, that doesn't take too long. I mean, yeah, you can be there 2 or 3 hours doing that, but that's not.
The 10 after.
Yeah. It's not. That doesn't account for all the social media stuff that we have to do, all the post processing, and I'm lucky that I can use all the lighting and all the gear to actually get it to look 90% correct in camera
Before you even.
Like I have a certain style that I edit. I try to keep everything fairly natural, but I'll do like some adjustments with color, skin tones, that kind of stuff. And I have presets and like profiles that I've made that I use just depending on different situations stuff. But getting it right in camera is definitely the way to go.
Also, school picture day, I have the feeling somebody's like, "Can you take this pimple off?" or something like that. Like a lot of like skin touch-ups.
Oh yeah, like that's easy. That's super easy.
Oh, it's a click of a button now.
Yeah, it is. Now it's really easy.
Yeah. Used to, it was like this thing, and you had to go over here and find the right tone and match it all up and smooch it around, and now it's just like click. Okay, that's done.
It's gone. Yeah. No, Lightroom even does that now.
Do you try to like do the whole no crop thing? Do you try to like your hardest to make it all just 100% the shot is the shot?
Oh, for sure. Like now, action shots are a little bit different because I will probably shoot wider just so I don't make sure I don't miss something and like the action doesn't go out of frame.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But for the still pose shot, absolutely, I frame it how I want it to actually look.
Right.
Whether that's walking myself forward 10 feet or walking back, zooming in, something like that. I frame it how I want it to look.
Yeah. That's how I used to do it too. I just like getting it done the first shot.
I'm a very highly technical person when it comes to lighting and photography.
Can tell. You like it. You can see it in
Oh,
your
dude.
eyes. You're just like, yes, this is my thing.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love the lighting aspect. Is probably just my absolute favorite because you can make just like a completely dull looking scene look absolutely
So
epic.
good. I know. Cinematography and that is like my favorite thing about films. When it's done correct, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, for sure.
One of my favorites, tinting wise, is did you ever see Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie?
Yeah.
That green. Oh my God. That movie was beautiful. On top of insane. That movie is absolutely crazy. They played it a little too real for me, honestly. I only watched it the one time. I was like, this movie's kind of hard to watch. It's a little too much.
No, you definitely like the color grading and stuff can make just like the whole vibe and the feeling of something completely change. From what
Oh
you
yeah, I've
actually
watched
see.
tutorials on YouTube about, and they'll do the same scene, but they'll color grade it in like 3 different ways or something.
Yeah.
You're just like, it really is so effective.
Absolutely. one of the questions I get when I'm shooting inside all the time, I'll leave the gym lights on. It's not hard to get a dark background when you're shooting inside. The gym lights, they may look bright, they're not bright compared to 400-watt lights.
Right.
So you just expose for your 400-watt lights, and it's dark in the gym. They're like, hey, do you need to turn the gym lights off? I'm like, no, I need to turn them off. They're like, well, how's it gonna be dark in the background? I'm like, here, watch. Let's just take a picture. It's already dark. Yeah. They're like, how do you do that? I'm like, it's just lighting. I'm like, you have a more powerful light over here that's 400 watts. I don't even know what these LEDs in the ceiling are, but they're not even close to
60 maybe.
Maybe they're not even close to 400 watts. I don't even have to shoot at 400 watts. I can shoot it at like half power and it'd be like 200 watts that you're getting effective power, and you still get like a dark background, and like you get all the cool effects with the gels and all that stuff and the smoke. Like you don't even see any of the ambient lighting.
The gels and the smoke and all the cool stuff you're doing.
Yeah, we can break
What's
out
the coolest prop
machine.
you've got to work? A snow machine?
Oh yeah, we got snow machines too. They're really cool. Froggy's Fog, I've done like a little partnership with them. They sent me like a really cool snow machine to use. It's like it's handheld. It's not really snow. It's like an alcohol, like propylene glycol water mix stuff. Sure. So I mean, it leaves a little bit of residue on the gym floor, but you sanitize it. You just wipe it up with some water. It's clean. But yeah, it makes those like little bitty bubbles is what it is. So it looks like snow in the background. Those are really cool.
That's right.
They also sent me like a haze machine. Those things are
hazers are awesome.
I love those haze machines.
I work in production and we use hazers all the time, and it's like one of the coolest machines there is.
They sent me, I forgot what the actual specifications are on it, but it fills up like 6,000 square foot room in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, easy.
So, I'm like, well, I'm gonna turn that way down.
I've worked with hazers that are in their own like giant road case, and you're like, you turn that thing on for a second, whole room just, you're like, good God.
If you ever use like a haze machine compared to a fog machine, that fog machine goes through so much fluid. The haze machine doesn't hardly go through any fluid at all.
How they do it.
It atomizes the fluid so much better than the fog machine.
And now they're making them absolutely crazy. They got lights in them now and all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite.
That's one thing I wanted to do with my studio. I put in a lot of like stage lighting in my studio. So I went with DMX. I'm like running DMX. I got it connected to it's like a Sidus Pro controller. Yeah. And I have the iPad app, so I just control all the lighting from an iPad.
I mean, and the number of variations and colors and things you can do with that across a spectrum, even like
for sure.
Each light is just a shade different and create your own gradients and just buddy.
It's so much fun going through. The problem is going through and making different cues and like designing the whole thing. That takes so much time designing the light, the lighting. Oh my gosh.
They don't really. Yeah, that part's still like super technical for like. There's some parts of technology that are still like hyper nerd stuff. Mm-hmm. You almost feel like you're back in the 90s. Where you had to type to get the computer to come on.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, why isn't this like so simple? But we were just, I mean, we were working the other night and we have this lighting controller. It's like a Hog 4 is what it's called. It's this big, huge beast of a lighting controller, screens, all these buttons. And it's still like this, you have to go through and patch in every light, every show, do it, and like, have to make sure everything's talking to each other the correct way. They can't be like two separate brands, and you have to make a patch for that. And it's like, good Lord.
So like adding in like the cues, I have 20 like bar lights that are like this long. I have like 20,
those wash ones.
Yeah, like 20 of those with like the LEDs in them. You can make it any color. And then I have just the regular COB, like the blinders. Yeah. The cobs. And I have some par lights in there too, and they're all like spaced out. And then I have this mobile truss. Like we got the global truss thing. It's like 10 foot wide, and I think it's like 9 foot tall. We put in like some blinder matrices on those. We got down spark machines on there.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And so now I'm getting to the point where I've got to move all this stuff around. I got to figure out how to run DMX cables and do all this stuff. And then I have to figure out how to add in all these lights to these different scenes. And then I have to go and cue like 60 different lights. I'm like, this takes forever to do. So you have a newfound respect for all those lighting techs for concerts and all the shows.
LEDs are, there's some shows I've worked on. I'm like, I don't know how you're even doing this. Is so crazy.
You see all those concerts and stuff, like any concert you go to. I went to
imagine the ones, all the video wall stuff they're doing now.
Oh yeah, I went to a Green Day concert last year.
Hell yeah.
They had, they probably had $2 million in lighting just on the stage, not even like around, but just
Probably
And
much more than that, honestly. That stuff is so crazy expensive.
Is it clay packy or something? They make something. It's like 3 or 4 like big like lights in the middle, and they have 2 bars on the outside. I don't know what they are. They're like $3,000 each. They probably had like 500 of those around there. And just the way you wire all that together, I'm like, that has to take forever to wire that, to figure out how to make those all go in sequence.
Those
It's
big tours,
insane.
they spend a month or more before the show ever leaves, making sure it fits in a semi truck. They'll be on a stage just going, oh, actually, during this one beat, like this whole row needs to be like this and blah, blah.
Yeah.
They spend so much time actually getting that done. Yeah, it takes forever. That way, when they go out there, it's kind of like Legos. They know if you plug and play, it just kind of works.
Sure.
And I mean, some tours are so big, they have 2 sets and they leapfrog each other.
Yes.
Like that new Metallica setup. Have you seen
I
that?
haven't seen the new one. I saw them maybe about 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, with the towers, the new towers with the with the circular screens that go all the way around.
Okay, I need to go see that.
Oh my God! I think it takes like 2 days to set that up. They have multiple of those because they travel, they leapfrog each other across the country.
We
You should if you like cool setups. This is one of the most insane setups. That one and the. It's either the Pink Floyd dude or Taylor Swift. I can't remember, but they have an LED wall that like falls down.
Okay.
It is upright and then it just like collapses down and it like hovers over people, which is just mind-boggling what they've done with this modern. And I work with the LED walls, and I'm like,
I want to get one in the studio.
They're so sick. They're so sick. Yeah. The fact that you can just take these panels and like these ones are cool. They're magnets on each side. And it attaches. You put a couple clamps up. Next one, pop a couple cables in, run one feed, and just anything you can imagine.
Definitely need to look into getting an LED wall. It sounds like it'd be worth it to make anything you want.
Anything. And the more money you spend, the better the LEDs. Sure, but you can like Silent Planet, our boy Garrett's been on. They're a band during COVID. They did a live stream where they built a cube out of LED panels and played inside of it and filmed from inside of it. It was like they were playing inside of a lightning storm. It was
that sounds pretty epic.
For stuff like what you do, it would be to shoot in like Star Wars is doing it now. They're shooting on LED walls, so the effects are pre-done. So when you're watching it, they're actually shooting that for real.
Was it like the Washington Commanders? They had like somebody showed the behind the scenes of like one of their media days. The players literally walking on a treadmill or just like a walking pad, and they had this huge wall of LED panels, and you could see like him walking through the stadium tunnels.
So and it's not even actually happening.
The crazy thing is they'll attach Unreal Engine, like the video game software, to the light wall, and then they'll take a digital camera and put it to the physical camera in real life. And so when they make camera movements, it tracks it within the game and then changes the lighting and stuff on the LED walls.
That's crazy.
Also, they're getting the aspect ratios correct to where it looks like it fits like he's supposed to be, the right height, everything. All that's happening in real time. It's just monumental.
And like getting aspect ratios it completely hits home because I have people who's like, oh, this guy couldn't be here for the team photo. Can we get him photoshopped in? I'm like, we just did this shoot outside in the middle of the day at like 2 o'clock. We have shadows coming in from the sun, and then I lit them with like 4 800-watt strobes going right at them. I'm like, where do you want me to retake this picture? Like the lighting's not going to be the same. I mean, we could try, and I have to literally mark down the focal length that I shot with, the camera that I shot with.
All the settings on the camera.
I have a medium format camera because I can't mix and match medium format and like a full frame camera.
Right.
And I gotta mark down what lens I shot with. It all looks different, and people don't realize that when you say, "Hey, let's Photoshop somebody in." Yeah, if it was in a completely controlled environment, and then I have my camera set up on a tripod where it's the exact height, remember the exact focal length, remember the distance away that the group was. Sure, we could 100% make it work. There's so many factors that come into play.
So many factors. Outside is crazy. Can you Photoshop this person? Just send me any photo because it's going to look bad no matter what.
The lighting's probably not going to look the same. People always say that like you could just AI that ball in there. Instead of like actually dropping it into the frame. I'm like, yeah, I could, but the lighting's not going to be right. The perspective's going to be completely off. It's going to look flat and like way too saturated, probably.
Right, and then how many prompts do you have to go through to make that correct? To get even the thing you want. So how much time are you spending on doing that when you could just, like you said, just get it in the shot. Just do it for real.
Spend
and then
like
it's epic.
2 minutes getting it right in camera as opposed to like you're going to spend at least 2 minutes like if you do an AI typing out a prompt to get it right.
Oh yeah, and probably not gonna. I've never had the first one be correct.
No.
I also don't know how to do it. I'm like, yo, I want to see something like this. I'll actually type like, yo, show me something cool or something stupid.
AI can be cool. I used it for like our funny family Christmas card last year. I'm like, I want an iced over basketball court with a old school baseball scoreboard in the background.
That's pretty cool.
With some stadium lights around. I need like twinkle lights on the trees over here. It turned out pretty cool. I was like, over here on the left-hand side, I need a computer desk to actually match the perspective. It turned out pretty cool. It has its place.
Did you do sports when you were young, or did you just kind of fall into sports because of the...
I played football since I was 6. Started playing football when I was 6.
That's your whole life. That's good.
Yeah. I played up until I was at UCA. I played my freshman year as a walk-on.
Really?
Yeah. I played
what position?
I was kicker.
Kicker
When I went to UCA.
Okay, fancy.
I played fullback and then linebacker. Literally
linebacker
all the way up until I was in like high school, and then I just went to linebacker and then kicker. Now, when I was in 8th grade, I was about 150 pounds, and they decided to put me playing center against people who weighed like 250 pounds. I'm like, this is not going to work. They're
going to run over you, literally.
Then I played some golf. I was on the golf team for a while. Then I did some bowling when I was in North Little Rock. I had a bowling team.
I think we all have a bowling phase, don't we?
Oh, I love bowling. My my dad was a competitive bowler, and he got me into it when I was really young. So
your dad was a competitive bowler?
Yeah, he's played in leagues and stuff. I mean, not like a...
Oh, it's like professional.
No,
I was like, your dad's a touring bowler?
No, not like professional like that. But he was very competitive, played in leagues and stuff, and got me involved doing that kind of stuff. Now I have my son who we're trying to get him interested in bowling, but he got mad because my dad and I both beat him. He's 6, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense.
He's like, y'all both beat me. Like, can you bowl for me to get me some points? I'm like, no, no, you got to earn it, buddy.
You bowl for me?
Yeah, you got to earn it. We're not giving out participation trophies.
You're like, check these things out. Pump up the bumper cards.
Oh, he had bumpers and stuff too.
They still have that? That's good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's left-handed. He writes left-handed, but he bowls right-handed, and we can't get him to do it left-handed. Swings a baseball bat left-handed, but wants to bowl right-handed.
Interesting. Ambidextrous. That's good.
That's fine. He does the same thing when he's trying to throw a baseball too. He mixes it up, throwing it left-handed and right-handed.
Wow, interesting. That could be very valuable, right?
Yeah.
Isn't like something about left-handed pitchers like a whole deal for baseball?
If you're like a switch pitcher, yeah, it's very, very valuable.
Really.
Yeah.
Just screw with the head.
But I think now they changed the rule where if you come up to, I think it's batting. If you come up to bat like right-handed, you have to stay right-handed.
Oh, really?
Or maybe it's pitching. It's one or the other where they made it where you have to stay.
I mean, that's boring though. They're gonna rule out all the fun parts. I feel like they've sort of done that with some of these sports.
Yeah.
Kind of take away the part that made it. You kind of need a little bit of.
Just especially in football too. With all the penalties and stuff. And
everything's a penalty now.
Like there was one game or highlight that I saw. They had a roughing the passer penalty, and all he did was push the guy.
Speaking of football, did you see that Arkansas Razorback game yesterday?
Pittman is fired. I don't know if y'all saw that. He got fired.
I was like, I'm not a huge sports dude, but we were in our like tech world working the show, and my buddy put the game on.
That was bad.
And he literally would like, they scored, and I was like, which one? He was like, Notre Dame. I was like, and then literally 3 minutes, he goes, they scored again.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Halftime was like 48-13. So they did fire him.
They fired him today. Like,
okay.
I think it was like 10 minutes before I came up here. I saw like on Instagram that they fired him, and Bobby Petrino is now the interim head coach.
Of course.
Welcome back, Bobby.
No more motorcycles, bud. Or was that the guy? Is that the same guy?
Yeah, that's the same guy. Yeah.
They should have never got rid of him, dude. They should have just been like, hey, maybe don't do that. He was crushing it, and then it's been bad ever
and
since.
oh yeah, we've been cursed ever since that. Absolutely cursed.
I was watching yesterday. I go, it's so funny to know somewhere in the world Snoop Dogg is watching this because he's an Arkansas fan and he's so mad right now. Dude, I wasn't even watching it, and just my buddy sitting there going, they scored again. It was like 50-something. The game he was watching, they turned it off and went to another game that didn't start for like 30 minutes and just did pregame stuff for that one. They didn't even finish airing the football game.
I guess Arkansas is now a basketball and baseball school.
I guess so.
We always got basketball and baseball.
Hopefully they can turn it back around because that was always such like a big deal.
Oh, I know. I told my wife, I'm like, it was always so much fun. Like when we first started dating, we always went up to the game. Of course, that was the Petrino era.
When it was crushing.
I remember we went to the Sugar Bowl. I mean, we lost to Ohio State in that Sugar Bowl, but it was so much fun going to those games where you knew you had a chance to win against top 10 teams.
Right. Where you were a contender.
Yes, absolutely. We remember one of my favorite games I've ever been to was Arkansas versus LSU at War Memorial Stadium, and if the Arkansas beat LSU that game, they were going to go to the Sugar Bowl. And the end of that game, everybody was throwing sugar packets, sugar cubes everywhere. it was so much fun. And then we ended up going to Sugar Bowl. I mean, we lost, but I think that was in New Orleans in like 2011. But it's still so much fun to actually know you have a chance of winning.
Yeah, I've been watching all my friends suffer for the last couple years. Like, dang, man, because lost to Memphis by a point.
Oh yeah, lost to Memphis. What was
and then have they won a game this year?
They have. They beat Arkansas State, and then like that kind of.
We beat ourselves.
Yeah.
Does that count in sports? If you beat your own state, is that still a thing? Texas, I would probably give them a Texas and California because they're so big. But Arkansas, that probably shouldn't count. Oh, you beat your little brother up. Congratulations.
No, I mean everybody's been wanting that game for years.
Really?
For the Arkansas State game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's been a thing. Like people have been wanting that game for decades, and it finally happened, and then Arkansas blew them out.
Yeah.
Which I mean, as they probably should, but I think in maybe years past though, it would have been a lot closer every game. Maybe in the Chad Morris era when Arkansas was 2-10 or something.
Yeah.
Arkansas State probably would have won.
Man. Yeah. What's your favorite one to shoot? Sports-wise? Yeah.
I like basketball.
Really?
Absolutely.
More dynamic?
There's more going on. Like there's action all the time. Even if it's across the court, most of the time whenever you're shooting like a college game, they make you sit on the baseline. You have more freedom, of course, when you're like high school games. You can move around and stuff. Yeah. But the college games that I've photographed, like you have to sit on the baseline. But I have like a 300mm lens. You
shoot all the way across the court, man.
All the way across
the
court. You can get dunks and stuff, and like get right up in people's faces with that. I have the little. It's like a Nikon 300mm f4. Thing's like this big.
Yeah.
It's super compact for a 300mm lens.
That's what I was going to say. That seems shockingly small
for college games. The lighting is great, and you don't have to worry about having to shoot at an incredibly high.
Because they have good facilities.
So, yes. So I can shoot all the way across the court, and then I'll just switch back to have my other camera. I have like a 24-120 on here.
Well, high school's like, this building was built in 1926. We're never going to tear it down. The lights haven't been changed since.
I remember my least favorite place to ever photograph basketball when I first started in like 2012, 2013, doing those games was Little Rock Central. It's just like that. It's like a historic school.
Just old.
The lighting in that gym was so bad.
Yellow, dim.
Well, you have the flicker from the fluorescent lights, and like you would shoot anywhere. You have to shoot at least 1/500th of a second to get any type of action.
Right.
Like without motion blur. You would have half the court is magenta, half the court's not even lit, and then part of the court has like this weird green cast
just
on it.
3 different hues from the lights.
Yes, it just like they're not in sync at all. And like if anytime you want a good shot, if they're standing still, just crank it back down to like 1/100th of a second. And you're guaranteed to get like with all the lights on. But now they've gone to LED lighting, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But I think most schools have gone to LED lighting, and of course.
Remember,
it's
you
all
used
constant.
to walk into an old place, turn the lights on, and you could hear it.
Oh yeah.
There's just things that we were talking about bowling a second ago. Bumpers used to be the guy had to go get them.
Uh-huh.
Remember the big blow up tubes, and they would stick them in the gutter lanes. and then they became those little. They just shoot up now, you know.
Oh yeah, they just come up out of the gutter. Yeah.
Just some things it just goes away and you don't think about it. But that's 2 things in a row where I'm like, that.
Yeah.
Used to be able to hear electricity, and gutter balls were stopped by giant balloons.
Yeah. I think I remember one time going bowling. They had it looked like a culvert, like a plastic culvert.
I was about to say
Just went to Home Depot and got some
that's what they used back home. That was
Some,
just like a drainage
French drain
pipe.
material.
Yeah.
That is literally what I think they used.
Conk. Just rib sound all the way down. Which town are you from again, Maddie? Heber. Yeah.
Heber, okay.
That makes perfect sense for Heber. Some old man's like, and we'll go down to
Ace Hardware down
Tusson's,
the road.
yeah, Tusson's and Sons or whoever. Get some French drain put in there. What are we gonna weigh it down with? Sandbags.
No, they didn't weigh it down.
They didn't weigh it down.
They're just curled up at the ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes that sound down all the way down it. That's so wild, dude. I miss things like that though. I think it made life a little more interesting. I do like, I don't know if it's just a nostalgia getting older thing, but some of that stuff was just fun. It's funner. It was funner. I don't know.
It was.
Because now everything, like even the bumpers, it's just like, oh, they're just there.
Yeah.
There's no process. You just click a button, they shoot up. I don't know. I've been nostalgia a lot here lately, so kind of.
Yeah, I remember. The only thing I remember about going into like old bowling alleys, you just walk in, and you just have the smell of stale cigarettes hit you in the face right when you walk in.
Just cigarettes and there's always a drunk dude. Always.
Yeah.
Never not a drunk dude. He's usually hovering around the pool tables or the main where you get the shoes, you know. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you come? It's first time here, huh?
Always hanging around, like shooting some pool too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's just like, what are you doing? Hank, get out of here.
If you want to talk about nostalgia, we went to the Nelly concert. Was it last week or something?
At the Simmons.
Yeah, my wife got tickets to go see Nelly and Ja Rule. Good concert. They did a really good job.
Did Josh show up?
Who?
Ja Rule, he showed up?
Yeah, he was there. Cool. They put a bed on stage when he like originally came out, and we were like, "Why in the world is this bed out here on this stage?" This dude is in his underwear underneath the covers of the bed, and then when they start playing the song, he like throws the cover off and like hops up, and then he has his clothes hanging up, and he
just gets dressed.
Just gets dressed on stage. I'm like, all right,
that's
cool.
weird. What a weird way to start the show. Weird. I got this idea, man.
Really, he's just fucking tired of touring. He's like, I got this idea. Let me take a nap right before I play. Yeah. I'll just get up and get ready during the set.
I'm allowed to sleep up until literal showtime.
Yeah. It was a good show. Like
I'm sure it was great.
No complaints. Nelly was great too.
I heard it was
good.
A great performance.
It was good. We after the show, my wife's like, "Hey, remember the last time we went to the show? Like we went to Midtown and got this awesome burger." I'm like, "Sure you want to go to Midtown Billiards and get a burger?" Oh my gosh.
The Midtown burger.
No. Midtown at like midnight.
Yeah.
There's some interesting things going on there.
It's a different place.
It is.
It's its own world.
Burger was great though.
It's never not been great.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. That's why it still exists.
Yeah.
You know, it can't go away being just. It's too unique. It's like Bourbon Street, you know?
Sure.
It's a different world in there. You walk in and
it is for sure. But
it's like the wardrobe, you know, you can like look and you see like outside Main Street, you're like, huh. And you look in and you're like, well, those are two different things, aren't they?
Oh yeah, you have the whole like South on Main area going on, and you're like, the whole like aesthetic in this building is not what you see outside at all.
It's like a magnet. It's just the polar opposites. Could not be more different.
It is for sure.
But I think the other place has the better food. That burger's better than. Well, South on Main's gone now, but what is it now? Did it turn into anything? Is it still empty? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't go down there. I don't know.
I don't either anymore. Ever since my stomping grounds around there was when Juanita's was still over there.
Mm-hmm.
So once it went away, I was like,
yeah. I'm in bed usually about 9:00.
That's fair. Kind of me too. I'm not asleep but I'm in my bed going, I should probably go to bed. I should probably just go to sleep, like 9:30 at night.
I feel like I'm the most productive when I make myself get up by like 5 o'clock in the morning and like get up, eat a little bit, have some coffee.
Yep, get the brain going.
Get going, and then I'm ready to start the day.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like today even, I was like, got in at 3. I was like, okay, I have this drive ahead of me. I got to go to I have to take this giant truck. It was one of the big box trucks, like semi-sized. It's like, I got to get there. I got to park the thing. I got to make sure everything, I was like trying to see how much sleep I can get. I was like, if I wake up at 9, I can get there at like 12:30. I'll be fine. And then sure enough, my brain, the sun was up. I was up. I was like, okay, went down, got some breakfast. And I was like, I'm just going to go home. So I just got here. But now I've had no sleep and I'm just so exhausted.
I got some good sleep last night, though.
Good.
I got some good sleep. I told my son this morning, I'm like, now I'm going to sleep in. If you get up, just go turn the TV on.
Oh, because he's 6, yeah.
He's 6. Go turn the TV on. You can watch TV. You don't have to have either to watch TV. Got in. Like, he woke up, I guess, about 30 minutes before I did. Like, I did have that 50-mile race yesterday. I was exhausted.
Did you win?
Oh, I didn't win.
Oh, okay.
No, there's people who finished in front of me. I did get a PR, though.
Okay, cool.
I did in 2 hours and 39 minutes. Did 52 miles.
Jesus. On a bicycle?
Yeah, on a bicycle.
My God. I don't even know if I can still ride a bike.
That's one thing I've been doing ever since I was in college, was doing, like, some road biking.
Bike rides?
Yeah. It's now
are you in like a bike community, or you just do it? You're lone wolf in it?
Usually, I have a friend, Chris, and we always go ride together. We've met up at like 5 a.m. to go on multiple rides, but he like tore like a MCL or something in his leg this year, so he couldn't ride with me, so I had to do it by myself this year. So a lot of 4 a.m. wake ups and going and riding like 2 hours by myself.
Put the headphones in. Let the burn. You get the rider's high thing.
You're not supposed to wear headphones because you're supposed to be listening for cars and all that stuff. But I wear I have some headphones that you can hear outside.
Has the transparency mode.
I know this is weird, but I actually listen to books while I'm writing. It just keeps my mind off what I'm doing.
One day, the curtain moved on its own, and you're just just out of breath. So, do you do novels or do you do like learning stuff?
I do mostly sci-fi stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge science fiction person, but I like books that are based on like scientific facts, or loosely based on scientific fact, where the science actually kind of matches up.
Yeah, I think it's cooler when it does.
Oh yeah, it is. So I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Bobaverse series.
Bobaverse?
Like We Are Legion, We Are Bob. It's a great series.
Is it books only? Is it a movie?
They haven't made a movie of it. It's books only and audiobooks. And then, of course, you have Project Hail Mary from Andy Weir, who wrote The Martian. I don't know if you've seen The Martian with Matt Damon.
Yes, I love that movie.
Such a good movie. He wrote The Martian, and he wrote Artemis, which is really good. Not as good as Project Hail Mary or The Martian.
Did they make that a movie too?
Project Hail Mary is in production right now. Ryan Gosling is the main character. I don't know if you've seen the trailer.
Yes, that looks incredible.
Well, that is probably
it's
so good. Like, the book itself is so good, and it is very closely based off scientific fact. If you've read The Martian, you know it's based off of.
I'm going to let you on a little secret. I don't read much. I'm a bit stooge.
It's okay. It's okay. I started getting into listening to audiobooks because I have a lot of editing to do.
Right. So, that makes sense.
And listening to music, I would find myself going, if I need to have something to keep my brain like engaged while
I do podcasting. I'll be like tiling a shower and like just listening to people.
Sure.
And then I talk back to them as if they can hear me, which that's always fun because a house full of people and I'm talking to myself. But I get that standpoint. I just read because I do a lot of stuff, like hands-on labor things, so I'm almost always just searching for knowledge instead of like...
Sure.
I don't have a lot of leisure time. My leisure time is spent like writing songs.
Okay.
That's kind of how I do it. More of a guitar or drums kind of free time guy.
Gotcha.
And then just... I don't even know. I haven't even really been listening to podcasts lately. Kind of here lately, I've just kind of been in my own head. kind of a weird thing, but
Every once in a while, I'll still get on like some video game kicks. I love playing video games when I have some time.
what's your favorite kind?
I like Fallout, Starfield. Some people hate Starfield. I love Starfield.
What is it, Kurt? Do we hate Starfield?
That's great.
Oh, okay.
I love Starfield. I know that it gets a lot of hate because it has some loading screens.
Doesn't
and
every game? I mean,
whatnot,
every time a new
but
game goes, oh my god, it's the worst.
world, like the whole like universe is so big. There's whole planets and stuff. And
Is that the one where it's supposed to be endless? Is that game?
You're thinking of No Man's Sky, but
Yeah,
it's very similar.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is similar to No Man's Sky. People say that No Man's Sky is better because it is, I guess, endless or whatever. But I like Bethesda,
Right,
because
yeah.
they make Fallout. I love the Fallout games.
Right. That TV show is phenomenal. Have you
It
seen
is,
that?
yes,
Holy
it's so
crap!
good,
I'm
so
so
good.
ready for season 2.
Uh,
They filmed
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like ready to go.
I'm definitely ready for it. Season 1 was great, and that ending shot, and you like see New
Dude, we're
Vegas.
getting Stranger Things 5 and Fallout at like the same time.
Yeah.
Woo!
Stranger Things 5, the reason I have to pay for Netflix again?
I mean, my wife has it from her sister's account,
Okay.
but I don't watch TV anymore, really.
I don't have time to watch TV.
Oh, no.
I have it for my son. So he can
Yeah,
watch-
yeah.
We gotta have Netflix because it has all the Pokemon on it.
Oh, is that what he's into?
Oh yeah, I got it started on Pokemon Indigo League. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
loves it. He loves Pokemon cards now.
Uh-huh.
I got him started playing with my old Game Boys.
Nice.
So I still have all my old Game Boy Colors and stuff. I replaced the screen so it has like an actual backlit screen.
Yeah, those upgrades they have are wild. Those mods.
Oh, we'll get to the Mayu Mini in a second.
Okay.
But I gave him like my Pokemon Blue games. We gave him a new game to start. I'm like, here you go. About 2 weeks after I gave him that, he's like, I'm gonna beat you. He was like, whatever Pokemon you want to use. So I just pull out my old game that has all my old stuff.
Yeah.
He brings out a War Turtle at like level 27, and I have a Mewtwo like level 80. I'm like, you really want to play this? You should. The look. I recorded the whole thing. The look of defeat on his face was priceless.
I love it. A parent that doesn't always let his kid win. That's a good one.
Oh, he's gonna earn those wins.
Yeah, you gotta earn
He's
the
gotta
win.
earn
dude.
the win.
I believe in that for sure. You gotta get it, buddy. But that's what makes you want it more. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Dad, will you?
Same thing with the bowling too. I'm not gonna let him win.
Yeah. You just think. Just wait, old man.
Oh, my dad never let me win.
No, hell no.
Ever.
That's how
The
I
only
am
time-
with Stacy. I'm like, I'm not just gonna let you win, dude. And then
Yeah.
other people are like, just take it easy on him, let him
No,
win.
no,
I'm
no.
like, no,
No.
because I want him to be good at this thing.
You want it to
and
be
then
great.
when
and that's
he
what
does,
forces greatness.
when he
is
does beat me,
tenacity.
I'm just gonna be proud. Like you know,
Vengeance
like
is a great motivator, dude.
I got into Mario Kart too.
Oh, that's a good one. That is fun. I like that one.
I like them. And on the Switch, we got like
Yeah.
some Amazon special controllers. We got 2 of them, like the actual Joy-Con controllers, not the ones that
Oh,
go
the
into.
Pro control.
Yeah, they're like $24 for 2 of them.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was a good price. And like we were playing Mario Kart, and he's like, "I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you." And I'm like, "No, you're not." I was there when Mario Kart 64 was around. I played that on N64 all the time.
I
You're
love how
not gonna
competitive
beat
he
me.
is. You're going down, old man.
Yeah, he thinks he's gonna win. I will not let him win.
As long as he
But-
keeps trying, that's
But
what's important.
on the Mayu Mini, if you have not seen these, they're $70 on Amazon.
Is
They
this-
look like a Game Boy.
With the back buttons, is that the one?
Yeah, it
with
has
the
like the 4 back buttons, and it looks like.
Is that what it's called? I always thought that was fake.
Oh, it's a
It
Mayu
looks
Mini.
too cool.
They were so cool. I bought 2 of them. So I bought one of them. I'm like, this is amazing. I need another one. The thing about it is though, it comes preloaded with like 2,000 games.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like
2,000.
Oh yeah. If
Sorry, I yelled.
Oh, you're fine. I have like I think there's 800 NES games on there. I'm like, I'll never
Is
play.
that every NES game? That's insane.
Oh no, there's thousands of NES games, thousands.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there's so many. I've never even heard of all these.
Oh,
things.
that's true. I guess it was kind of a thing to like third party could make them back then.
Yeah.
Day. Yeah.
that, or there's some games that like only hit Japanese markets
I've watched
and
that-
didn't hit
Well,
American
yeah. And
markets.
there's like just a company would have. Like I saw one. It was like a church had made a couple games. I watched this one guy who does like retro video game breakdowns. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I was like, well, that's an insane number to say. And then I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, no, it was everybody was doing it.
Everybody was making games,
Yeah.
but that was the console.
The
The console to have.
Yeah.
But
That
it-
changed
it-
everything.
It comes on like the micro SD card, and so I got to reading the reviews and said immediately when you buy this, take your micro SD card and then copy it over to
To
your
a better one.
to your computer, and then copy it to a better micro
Yeah,
SD. So that's what I did.
that makes sense.
And now I bought a big. It came with like a 64 gig, and it was full. The 64 gig was full because you can put PlayStation games on there.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, like the original PlayStation games can go on there too.
Cool. Borders and Jet Moto. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. And I had to put like a 1 terabyte micro SD in there so I can.
Oh my God.
I got all these ROMs, so if I threw some extra games on there.
How many games are in there? All of them.
All of them.
Wait, no.
What
but
system?
You're like, no, yeah, what system?
Atari 7800.
All of them.
Yeah, I got that one too. We got
Remember Pong?
Sega Genesis. We got that on there.
Yeah. I got everything from Pong to Halo, whatever the
Yeah.
newest thing is. It's not Halo anymore, but
I don't know if Halo would work on there.
I'm sure someone found it.
what?
It might be.
Original Xbox?
It might.
Can't be.
Yeah, maybe.
It
That
might.
can't
yeah.
be. That can't be that powerful anymore.
That's still
like,
one of my favorite games. I still get on there and play with Halo Infinite. I get online and just play for fun. I get my butt kicked though.
Man, we were just talking about that last night, and Jones. I don't know how that came up twice in a 24-hour period. Halo, because he brought up Halo starting something. I mean, it was like the game of the time. Holy crap!
I remember my friends and I used to have LAN
The
parties.
LAN, that's what I told him. I was like, that ruined some of my friendships. Those LAN parties, because I was such a like partier, go out doer kind of guy, and like sitting home playing video games was just seemed so. But my buddy was like, "Ah, dude, we have the best time. We have some beers, and this is, I mean, the CRT televisions, like the old school. They would bring one from the house.
I remember walking into my buddy's house. I think I was 16 years old. I just got my driver's license, and he's like, "You have an Xbox and a TV, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." Bring it to my house like Friday night. I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "We're gonna do this thing. We're all gonna play Halo. There's gonna be, 16 of us all playing, and like we have 4 TVs in
You
different
link 'em all
rooms, and
together,
link them all together. Play big team
Cat5
battle.
cables.
We did that
Crazy.
all night, and like we had 4 of us. Literally, the TVs are like this big, and they're huge. And so we brought the Xbox. We played that for hours, and so we did that a lot.
That's what they did. I left. I got mad. I was like, you said this was gonna be fun. I wasn't playing though. Like I don't know how to. I'm very, very bad at video games, and especially the only one I was playing at the time was like PlayStation. So that controller difference, I was just like, I can't do this.
Very weird and different.
Such a weird, shocking change. And now, ironically, I think they make one of the best controllers. I don't know why Sony won't make a weighted controller. It's beyond me. But what is it called, Kurt? The one you gave me? The Elite? Have you played an Xbox Elite controller? Oh, man.
I just have the basic controllers.
The ergonomics are great, but it's the heaviest, I think it's the heaviest one you can buy. It's got like a real weight to it. It doesn't feel like you're going to snap it in your hands, cheap, kind of plasticky. It's like
I have to leave that.
It's got textures on it, so it's grippy. It's got the extra paddles you can add, and I use it to play games on my iPad. And it's just one game.
That's what I did. I put in an emulator on my laptop, so when I was traveling, I would be playing like Mario 64 with an Xbox controller on my laptop. I did that on a flight. Somebody's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm playing Mario 64 on my laptop."
Oh yeah, Jackson over at Vino's, he brings his even his phone now. He's like, I set it up at home where I don't even have to bring my computer anymore, and he'll just have his controller and his phone, just playing video games. I'm like, what a time to be alive. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, this is good stuff. Those are all the ROMs I put on that Mayu Mini too. I still had them on my computer for when I was.
That thing's sick because you need to just. How big's a Game Boy? Like.
It was smaller than that.
Yeah.
It just fits in your hand like this.
That's crazy. 2,000 games. You're like, I'm just bored.
Yeah, $70 on Amazon.
Keep you off your phone too. Yeah.
If you can't find something to play on there, I think Mike Tyson's Punch Out was on there too.
It's a fun game. That's
Yeah.
a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one. I like platformers, like original Mario, Crash Bandicoot, those kind of things. But they've gotten progressively crazier, and I've just stayed the same amount of terrible.
Corey, can I make you play Super Meat Boy?
What?
It's a platformer, but it's known to be one of the hardest platformers of all time.
I mean, if you just want to laugh at me dying every
I think
7
that's the
seconds.
kind of the vibe, yeah.
Is this the one where, like, the guy jumps and then the spikes fall on him, so then he figures out, oh, I got to avoid the spikes, but then he does that, and then the floor, like, dissolves underneath him, and then you have to
it's
keep
kind of
going?
like that, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that one before.
I saw a couple of videos went viral because it's like basically you just die 1,000 times and you have to keep figuring out what the process is to get across the level.
Okay.
And it's very terrible looking. The graphics are absolutely abysmal, but it is funny because you'll go, oh, the spikes fall here, and then you'll jump over the spikes, and then the floor will just open up and you'll fall in a hole. And then it's like, and then you have to figure out how to get away from that. It's very funny.
Do you ever play? It was on NES. It was like Super Mario Brothers 2: The Lost Levels or something.
Yes.
That is insanely hard.
It's so crazy. I think I played it one time because we used to go to the video store. We'd have to rent the console. We couldn't afford the console. We were poor. So we'd rent that, and then you'd get like, each of you, because I had a brother, each of you can get a game, We're going to rent 5 movies, and you can get 2 games. Okay. And that was your weekend. So much fun.
I was going to like Blockbuster, picking out movies and stuff.
Hell yeah.
It was so fun. That was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm just old, man. I think I'm just old. I think I'm just that guy now. Just sitting on my television scrolling for like every movie ever made, and I'm just like, I don't want to watch any of this.
So I was at a shoot. That was been a couple months ago, and the people the team we were photographing were like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "Well, how old do you think I am?" And these girls were like trying to guess my age and my assistant Jairus's age. And they're like, "You look maybe like 26, 25." Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, thanks. That makes me feel really good. Thank you." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I'm 35." And they're like, "Oh, you look good for middle age." So I'm like, "Oh,
yep.
Thanks. We have hit that point where I am middle-aged."
Middle-aged. I didn't realize I was middle-aged till you just said it, and now I'm going to go in the bathroom and cry.
Yeah. So we're middle-aged.
Oh, I'm past it.
I know.
I had my midlife crisis in my 20s. Like,
the last week, my wife and I were out to eat. She's like, "I never noticed, like across the street, there's this little Pizza Hut in this like little corner office thing. I'm like, I never noticed there's a Pizza Hut there." I'm like, "Yeah, it used to be a really fine establishment in these big buildings with like the big red plastic glasses, and you have little chandeliers over each table."
The most beautiful thing in the world. I worked there when it was like that.
Yeah.
My second job ever. I was 15. Worked at a Pizza Hut, a classic one.
Yeah.
Man.
Those we had birthday parties there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pizza Hut was the place to go.
When I worked there, it was when it changed, like the corporate greed took over. I tell this all the time because it was so crazy. It literally happened within a month. We used to make everything from scratch, make the dough, all that stuff, and then one day they were like, the thin crust pizzas are these, it's like a tortilla is all it really is. It comes in a plastic bag. And the dough for the other pizzas is a frozen wafer, right? Like, and not just any kind of frozen, almost like dry ice frozen, like stupidly frozen. And then you take this can of, I call it like just shit. It's just the whole back of it is chemicals. The whole thing is chemicals, like the whole description. And then you spray that on this thing, you put it in a refrigerator, and it becomes pizza dough. Horribly disgusting.
That is interesting.
Subway does the same shit. It's like a stick. My wife worked there for a short stint. And then you spray that crap on it, and then all of a sudden it's just herbs and cheese. Like, this is horrid. What are we doing? Why are we even doing this? Anyway, and that happened, and I quit because of all because they changed. They fired our manager. They fired like everyone that didn't want to play ball and like do this merger thing because they were building a new Pizza Hut, which I don't know why they thought we needed. The one that was there was classic. Like it would fill up every Friday and Saturday night full. And then that was it. I quit that same month. They shut the whole thing down, fired every friend I had that worked there, and moved to a new store and hired all new people. Crazy. Man. They deserved the fall that they got, though. Because it went from like really decent food to trash.
Cracker Barrel should have taken note.
They
too.
all. It's all restaurants now. We cook a lot at my house. Almost every meal now is at home because every time we go to a restaurant, it's just disappointment. It's just disappointing.
Sure, and that's like good reason to like actually support some like local restaurants who still do it right.
Olive Garden used to send their chefs to fucking Italy. Remember those commercials? We have real chefs, blah, blah, and they would make it in front of you. The new stores, you don't see anything. It just comes out on a dish, and you just supposed to go, yeah, that looks like chicken Alfredo. Yeah.
They do be having endless possible there.
They do be having endless possibles, Kurt.
Yeah,
Get
we're
your
not
own-
allowed to talk bad about Olive Garden,
I
Corey.
am, dude, because they're all falling. Everything's falling. It
They'll
sucks.
never sponsor us again.
That's why all these big chain restaurants are closing.
Well, I know, but like I love these places. Just do what you used to do. Don't go this way. It sucks.
My grandma.
You're ruining it.
My grandma and grandpa, like in the '90s, they loved their Olive Garden. They loved Red Lobster. That
Of
was
course.
their favorite place to
Both
go.
were
I remember.
juggernauts.
Yes, and I remember it being absolutely delicious. We went to Red Lobster last year for the first time in like a decade. It was awful.
Even
It
the
was so bad.
commercials for Red Lobster have like dropped off. Like they need you. They need to hire you. Like I don't know if I can make this food look good. Have you seen the viral TikToks of their like promotional campaign? Have you seen this?
I haven't seen those.
That I don't know.
Seafood guys, Red Lobster.
I'm not either, but I don't know why it came across my thing. Probably because I just like food videos. But they do this like this boil, the bag boils or whatever that everybody's
Yeah.
into. Every one of them I saw, there's just like no seasoning. It just looks like
Oh, I did see
potatoes
one of those,
covered
yeah.
in sweat.
They
It's
poured it out. Everything was just bland.
bland. No coloring.
Okay.
Just kind of like it just looked horrid.
I havened seen the Red Lobster ones like that, but I've seen people like do like the crab boil and stuff, and then like they'll
Yeah.
pour it out and then it cuts to somebody else with like a big armful of seasoning and like throwing it at the camera.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. I don't know. I know I rant a little bit every now and then, but the food thing really bothers me, man. It was optional, and all they're doing it is so they can make more money. It's like you have all the money, you're making your food taste like just dog food. The texture is off. Everything about it is worse. And now they're all just going to go out of business. It's like, well, I guess I'll just go at my house. I can cook a steak just as good as anybody else can.
You saw where
And-
Starbucks closed like 900 stores
Oh, yeah.
nationwide, which is
Well-
not surprising. They burn the crap out of their coffee. Anyway.
They also have a massive amount of competition now.
Oh yeah.
You'd go to Bryant. That Starbucks was like my buddy worked for that company for a very long time. That was one of the number one Starbucks, was the Bryant one, oddly enough. The one in Target parking lot. And now you go by there, there's people there, but it is
Yeah.
nothing like
Oh,
what it
no.
was. And you go to those Seven Brews and those
Seven Brews
scooters,
popping up everywhere.
just parking lot full.
Seven Brews like the new Chick-fil-A of coffee.
It's what it is. It's because they have a real person right there. I
Yeah.
think that is the
It's
secret.
also incredibly fast.
That's
Yeah.
well, it's fast, but it's also friendly people. Actually, you're not talking through a piece of machinery.
Sure.
It's like it's kind of old school in that way because used to every fast food restaurant you would drive up to the window.
Sure.
They had two windows.
Yeah.
They didn't have a squawk box.
Yeah, for sure. The whole coffee scene, I feel like, has really, really changed.
Yes.
I'm very much a coffee snob.
Okay.
And I don't like coffee that you mix creamer or sugar or anything in. I like actual
Oh, a
single,
classic.
single origin coffee that is roasted a certain way.
Oh, you
to
really
bring-
are in deep.
Yes. Well, I can blame it on my friend Giovanni Leva. I met him when I was we went to the same gym back in like 2014 is when I met him. His family and him, they own a coffee farm in Guatemala.
Holy crap!
In 2016, he hired me to go to Guatemala with him to take pictures at his family's coffee farm. And
Is that one of the coolest jobs you've ever done? That's
yeah,
amazing.
Oh yeah, it was so awesome. Getting to do that, experience like the culture of Guatemala, and then like on his coffee farm, which is nowhere even close to the city, and like they literally
Right.
live off of their farm. Like the food comes from the farm,
Amazing.
everything they
God.
grow the food, pick
How
the food.
good was that food?
So good.
I can't
so
even
good.
imagine.
So good. Like the family cooks the food
From
like,
yard to table, not
Yes.
farm to table. From the yard to the table.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, he had started his coffee roastery in Sherwood. It was in the back of like a industrial building in Sherwood, roasting coffee. He's been doing that, and I think like a year, 2 years ago, built his own roastery now over by Pinnacle. And so he has the roastery there and his coffee shop, like Leva's Coffee over there.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing coffee, and his story is absolutely amazing too. He gives a lot of his profits back to his community. Where his coffee farm is, they have a school there on the farm, and all
Love it.
the like kids like around there come to that school, and that money goes back to his farm and like
Come
that
on.
school there. It's so awesome.
Do you think he'd
what
be
he's
interested
doing.
in coming on here? That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. He would probably love.
We got to
to.
link up with that guy. That sounds
Yeah.
incredible.
So I actually saw him yesterday. He had an aid station set up because the ride went right by
Yeah.
his roastery.
Yeah.
I saw him yesterday. So it was
Here's some
pretty
hot
cool.
coffee. No.
every 2 weeks I get my coffee from him. I know where the coffee comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I know how he roasts it. I love light roast coffee. That's my favorite.
We just all need to want that more. Where it comes from and how and what's in it. It's like,
The what he does with like the profits from his business,
and that is so
it goes
sick.
goes
I
back
love
to his
companies like
family
that.
and his farm and the
Yeah.
community that helps his like whole business.
right. He's actually trickling down
Yes.
the things, and it comes back up to him. Yeah, it's
100%,
amazing.
yeah. It's kind of crazy. We both kind of started our businesses like at the same
Yeah.
time, and it's just kind of crazy. He sent me a picture the other day. It was we had to do like farmer carries, like carrying another person for one gym workout. We used to do CrossFit back in the day.
Makes sense.
And he's like, we've come a long way, and like he's carrying me on the back. We're both going. Like that, making a weird face. Like, yeah, we have. We both have our own like brick and mortar spots now, and like
Successful businessmen.
successful business,
It's awesome.
and like it's crazy to see how far everything has come. It's just I saw a picture of myself like on set, like the film project at UCA, like holding this like camera with
cool,
all the
man.
lighting and stuff. I mean, I'm like, dang, it's come a long way since then.
It's nice to sit back and actually be able to see that, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
this success, like it actually happened.
Yeah,
Like you get to
it's-
kind of just
it's-
breathe and go, wow,
It's
we're
just-
doing this.
It's absolutely it's crazy how
Yeah.
like I never ever dreamed that my business would get as big as it is. I mean, ESPN's
just-
hired me the past 2 years.
That's crazy. And just being yourself.
Yeah.
You're like you had this weird idea once, and then just
I
boom.
like had this idea to do some really cool dramatic sports photos.
Uh-huh.
We threw baby powder and made a huge mess back in 2014. And all of this stemmed from like that shoot, which is it's absolutely insane.
That's amazing. I love that. That's amazing. I wish everybody got those moments. That's cool.
I think like maybe a turning point for my business where it really started to explode and people wanted more of the education stuff and this whole social media thing took off was in 2021 when my wife said, you should make a TikTok. That's when TikTok first was. It had been around for like a year
the
or so.
COVID thing made TikTok really
Yes.
big. Yeah.
And she's like, you should do it. Like, everybody's getting on it. You should make it. I'm like, I don't know. I already do Instagram and Facebook. Why would I ever do that?
So the
But-
dancing one? Nah.
The third TikTok I made got 300,000 views. And I
Jesus
was hooked.
We had one get like 11,000 one day. I was like, Kurt, check this out, dude. He was like, yeah.
It all just started with an idea of like, what can I do on TikTok that nobody is doing? Like, no photographer is doing. I'm like, what if I show just behind the scenes, what goes on behind
Oh,
the
yeah.
scenes, what it looks like when you're actually looking at it in person, and then show the back of the camera, like immediately show
yeah.
it, and then show the
People love that.
and then that was it.
Yeah.
It started off, we were making 5 to 7 second TikToks, and I would put out like 3 or 4 of those a day.
I think any industry you're in, showing how the sauce is made is huge, paramount in social media stuff. People
Yeah.
love that. I mean, I
Oh,
do
yeah.
too. That's all I watch is like building video, like, you know, your reels or whatever
Sure.
we're all sifting through. I'm more of a YouTube guy,
I
but
tell bands all the time, everything is interesting to someone.
that's right, which is
Absolutely,
weird.
yeah.
It's like,
You should keep that person.
it's like
Sure.
writing a song, the process of writing a song to me seems so mundane and normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why would anybody want me to watch me screw up 300 times? It's like, well, because when you get it, that's
Absolutely.
the payoff, you know, the
Sure.
win. It's like you and the taking the photo a bunch of different times, and once you finally
Uh-huh.
get the shot, you're like, yes.
I don't know how into Star Wars you are, but
I used to be a big fan,
Okay.
and then they have
So-
just
I have
ruined that for me.
I haven't taken this picture yet. I had my Ben, who we just hired. He gets to be my stand-in for all my crazy ideas that I have.
yeah.
So I have this laser that I use, and it's a high-powered laser. You have to have FDA variants to
Love it.
to use it.
Love it.
So I set up like a projector kind of light with like some gobos and stuff. It looks like you're on like the Death Star or something because it has those weird like patterns and stuff
Uh-huh.
in the background. And then he has a lightsaber. And then I was like, I think it'd be really cool if I like shot this laser at the lightsaber and see what happens. So I shot the laser at the lightsaber, and it looks like he's actually deflecting a laser blast because it hits and it goes off in another direction. Like, okay, we're gonna do a whole shoot, Star Wars dedicated shoot. We're gonna get all of the costumes, the cloaks, the mask.
Has
everything.
this happened yet?
Not yet.
Oh my god, that's exciting.
I'm trying to plan it out.
Might be the coolest thing Star Wars has done in 5 years.
Right. Right. Full Mando armor.
Hit full, and it looks
Okay.
good. It's like movie quality good.
Okay.
It's very cool.
SWA Sabers has sent me some lightsabers to use, which are really cool.
Very cool.
So I'm going to use some of those.
I can't wait to see
We're going to
this.
make this look like really epic.
I feel like you might get a Disney sponsorship soon. I mean, you're already ESPN. You're already in bed with them. Disney. That's Disney.
Yeah.
Get some of that mouse money, baby.
Hey, it was really weird actually seeing a direct deposit from the Walt Disney
I bet it was.
It was so weird. Like, usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. Don't sue me, please, Disney. We know you're litigious. Oh, man, that's crazy. I mean, that is cool, though. Like, that's dream stuff right there. I could work for, name a company, and then it's like the biggest one in the world. That's pretty sick.
It was crazy. ESPN reached out on Instagram, and they asked for my email, saying we have a job potentially for you. Who are you interested? I'm like, yeah. I was like, is this fake? Like,
Right.
Is this fake?
Yeah.
I looked at it. I'm like, isn't this one of these like fake accounts?
Uh-huh.
You can just buy
Nope.
verifications now too. It's like
Yeah. It wasn't. It was the one with like several dozen million followers on
Right,
it.
right.
And so I'm like, all right, I'll send them my email address. I'm like, I don't know if they'll actually send an email. Nope, they sent one the next day.
Dang.
And so they wanted me to photograph like a media day stuff like I do for all my high schools, but they wanted me to do it for the women's Final Four. And so that year, was last year, Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers and
Uh-huh.
like Dawn Staley and then
All the heavy hitters.
Camilla Cardozo, I think that's her name. Camilla from like South Carolina was there. Then NC State was there, and I had to go to Cleveland for that.
They paid for all of it, too,
Yeah,
though.
they paid me.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, my
When you're working like that, are they giving you the ideas, or is it like, hey,
no,
do what
they
you
gave
do?
me free reign and
Wow.
said, whatever you want to do, we trust you. We've seen your work.
Fascinating.
Whatever you wanna
That's
do.
honestly, that's pretty sick of them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty sick of them.
Now, of course, during that whole media day process, they have, I think there was like 5 or 6 different rooms. Now, the other rooms that they have are structured. They have a whole like storyboard set,
Right.
everything that they're going to be doing. Ours was like the social media room, and they're like, do whatever you want, make it
Right,
look cool,
because that's
Make it-
what pops.
make it go viral.
Yeah,
So
naturalness,
I had
make
several,
it go viral.
Yeah, so I had several reels that went viral from that, and
I'm
I went
sure.
back again this year. They had me go to Tampa.
Hey.
Yeah, Tampa was much better than Cleveland.
Hey, you know,
You know,
one's kind of old, but you know,
Cleveland was about 30 degrees right by the lake. Ugh, It was in Tampa was nice 80 degrees.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice.
Well, I mean, I could just Google 2 pictures of each city and know which one I want to go to.
For sure. Yeah, Tampa.
Shout
was
out, Ohio. I love you, but good lord.
Hey, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man. Hey, they just need some work. That's all. They just need a little bit of TLC, some love.
Cleveland, the city itself, I don't think was bad. I think it was just the fact that it was the end of winter in Cleveland, and it
Yeah,
was
it's just
cold,
gross.
and it was rainy.
Yeah, of course.
It wasn't fun.
They have-
The weather wasn't fun. The whole shoot and stuff there was amazing.
I mean, clearly it went well.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
went really well.
That's awesome.
I think like one of the reasons they did hire me was because they had such like the people that like Caitlin Clark and Paige Becker.
Yeah.
Just the people that were actually in the Final Four were like very high profile
Right.
athletes.
Do you? What's the weirdest one anyone's ever asked you to shoot? That'd be the coffee thing. When she said that, I was like, I do want to know what's the strangest thing. Like, it doesn't have to be sports or nothing, but like, oh, come shoot. Whatever. My dog doing backflips for Oreos.
We've had some people want me to do some like culinary stuff, which is actually really cool.
I was gonna say that's probably pretty awesome, actually.
I can't think of like anything weird off the top of my head that they
Yeah.
want me to do. I have people literally want me to say, "Hey, come to Maine and come photograph like this T-ball team. We'd love to have you there." I'm like, I would love to take pictures for y'all, but it's just not practical going to Maine.
It's November and you can't afford me. No.
Well, they don't want to pay the cost for me to carry all of my gear.
They never do.
Up there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a huge
like,
one.
There's so much that goes into like taking all the gear and
You
stuff
can't just drive
up.
over real quick.
Yeah,
It's not like I just have a camera
Just
and a
pop on a
backpack
plane.
and with
Yeah,
some
yeah.
lenses. No, no. I photographed. I don't know if you know who Payne Harding is. He's
think I
he's
do.
the head chef at Cash Restaurant
Okay.
in the River Market.
I know what Cash Restaurant is. He's the head chef. Okay.
He's the head chef, and I think him and his let's see, it's Rush Harding. I think we have Rush Harding. I think him and his dad like own Cash Restaurant.
Okay.
He had me take pictures for him because he's coming up with like a whole new menu stuff. And like I said,
yeah.
that man is talented, like doing all the plating and stuff
Right.
with the food. And I got some awesome food pictures doing that. So that was actually really cool doing something
fun.
different.
Yeah, some
and I got
different.
to eat the food too,
Oh,
which was nice.
well, there you go.
Yeah, it's even better.
I mean, now it is a win.
Yeah.
Like, wait, we get to eat
And then,
those?
well, we did that for Capitol Hotel as well. They had us do their drink menu, take pictures of all their drink.
That
so,
makes sense.
So that was a fun shoot.
Yeah. How many?
Yeah.
You didn't say these were all going to be alcoholic. You didn't have to drink them all. What?
Yeah, that was a fun shoot.
That is fun. Dang. We gotta do stuff. You gotta do stuff like that, Kurt. He's so gifted, but he's like, I just.
Dude, your concert pictures are
Un-
they're so good,
That's
man.
what I love doing.
They're so good.
Thank you.
One of my absolute favorites of all time. He just gets these crazy shots. They're so.
Yeah.
I have one that's this big in my house that I had printed on glass.
Huh?
It's one of my favorite shots ever. I'm just like, goofball.
No, I've seen his pictures. They're awesome. Like, you need to like start.
I'm terrible at marketing myself.
He's
You
the
need
worst.
to market yourself. Like,
Mm-mm.
start tagging random like record labels.
He'd
like,
rather take naps. I mean, he does do that on Twitter. I will say he is on Twitter. Like,
Okay.
he's absolutely gotten some really cool jobs. But then people will he'll go and do one, say pro bono, but then they won't like tag him or it's a
Get
whole
you-
thing.
I know they're a little pricey, but the new DJI Osmo 360
Yeah,
cameras.
those things are crazy.
I had the Insta360 one, but the 1-inch sensor on the new Osmo 360 completely makes a huge difference, especially in low light. 'Cause I know you're in low light all the time.
Oh, that's all it is.
Yeah. So
no light.
so you'll be able to see the stage and what's going on, and you in low light get that. Make you some content for social media, like behind the scenes and the pictures you take. Like, I know it takes some time to do that. And that's one of the things I teach at my workshops. It's like how to market yourself. Like, you have to be able to put yourself out there.
I feel like that's the number one thing now, right? For anything.
I can't tell you how much I did not like being on camera and actually talking in front of people until I actually started having to teach this kind of stuff. And then now I'm kind of over all of that.
Yeah. But also
uh,
probably feels like you're probably a natural at it, it seems like.
well, I didn't want to video myself to put myself on TikTok.
You just tell somebody else the information, hey, say it like this.
Yeah, like I did not. Yeah, like I didn't want to do that. It was my wife's idea. It's like, no, you should do it. Like, put yourself out there and like so people see like what you do and not just like the end product.
Right.
So people want to see a face. They
Yeah.
want to see a face behind the lens. They want to see what's going on and who's behind it and what their story is.
True.
But, dude, like your concert stuff, seriously. Your stuff
Yep.
is way better than half the stuff I see from all these like big name
Dude,
bands and stuff out
so
there.
many. It's some of them. It's like laughable how much better he is.
I
Honestly.
saw somebody.
I know we're buddies, but I've been
Uh,
saying it even before we were buddies.
I saw somebody with some big name band literally carrying a Ring camera around, getting video footage with a Ring
Oh,
camera.
yeah, I think I saw that recently too.
Oh, like a doorbell?
Yes,
They,
a doorbell
they
camera.
like did a BTS photo of that video.
That's kind of cool, though. I don't know if that's stupid or
I
fun.
don't think the footage itself was from the Ring camera, but they were like trying to make you think it was.
Okay.
All you gotta do is get a fisheye lens and does
Yeah,
the same.
that's-
This is the same
Yeah.
thing.
It is funny that those just work. Like every time I charge mine, I take it off the thing and it's like dinging my phone. I'm like,
Just hit this wherever
this
I
is
want.
wildly, almost creepy, but yeah.
So-
Amazon does sell all that data.
As a young one, when you were like, can you think of the first thing that you like saw and you were like, I want to work with cameras, like a film or a specific director or
Well, he said it
like a
was his grandma.
photographer?
Well,
His grandma gave him
Like,
a camera.
Well, I
I-
mean,
grow-
like
growing up-
an actual piece of art
Yeah.
that
Oh, I see.
influenced him.
that's a tough one. That is a like really tough one. God, there's so much because like when doing the TV stuff, that was all great at North Rock High School. Like, made me realize that I actually loved, like, doing stuff with the camera. But actually going through actual film school and seeing the process that goes into making these films, like one of our things we had to like dissect old films, like Citizen Kane and all that kind of stuff, and seeing the process that goes into that made me actually really love like using cameras and doing videography and doing narrative filmmaking even more, is seeing all the technical stuff on the back end, like you don't see, that people don't see, and that having a love for just like the whole process of making a film from start to finish made me actually love it even more. I can't say like there's a specific film or something that made me say, hey, this is like the one. It's just being in that environment and being put in that environment where you are a part of actually making something. And I think me being like a technical person, that was more, that helped me realize like what I love more than actually seeing like the finished film. Is actually being a part of being like on set and like being a part of like being a part of the crew, like actually making a film, made me realize I love it. I got invited to it was a commercial set for Maumelle High School called Sago College. And I had just graduated from UCA. This was 2012. And I was just getting into taking pictures, to do all the sports pictures and stuff. And I got a job with them, just being like a grip on set, carrying around sandbags. I'll never forget the guy, like I showed up on set. He's like, so you just graduated film school. Grab a sandbag. Come on. Like, all right, cool. So, and just being a part of that, seeing all, like setting up for hours on end for like a 5-second shot. It's just like there's so much work that goes into all that stuff.
I was in a product factory for Coca-Cola in North Carolina. It's like where their main facilities. They have, like, they own the forest, the pulp. They make the paper themselves. Like this is like their R&D department, right? They were welding up new kinds of vending machines while I was there. It was one of the craziest. It was a 1 million square foot facility. In the area they put me, they were working with this new medium, and I don't even think it ever even took off. It was like a cardboard that was so strong you could drive on it. But you could do crazy stuff. It was called a reboard. It was an insane medium. But while I was there was a fake grocery store in the same area, and there was people there for 2 days setting up every single thing, right? Making sure every bottle was exactly right. Everything was just so. The last day I was there, they came in and filmed the whole thing. Like, I just sat there. I was doing what I was supposed to do, but I was just watching like, this is crazy. I saw the commercial. That shot was maybe 2 seconds. It was, they came down a conveyor belt and everyone's like, you know, and it goes through the people, and then it's like following like a bottle of Fanta. I think it was a Fanta commercial, actually. And then that was the scene.
That's it.
They used to have the best commercials.
Dude, days of work for seconds of footage.
Of course,
and they shot it over and over and over. It was wild. And then just tore the whole thing down, and they were gone before I was. Like,
I get, you know, how all of your Facebook ads or whatever are all targeted to what your interests are, and it's eerily...
It's
so
creepy.
weird.
Everything we talked about today, you will be on your phone later.
Of course it will. Let me turn my phone off. It's in my pocket. I get all these like behind the scenes clips now of how like movies are lit, like certain scenes are lit, doing daytime to nighttime shot, and then lighting something outside, making it look like the moon. You have to get like this huge 4K light outside just so it looks like the moonlight's coming in, so you can actually equalize out the light that's inside so it matches like the ambient lighting outside so it looks real. Just so insane.
Weird. I love those where they make it like look like the middle of the day, but it's like
night.
Like,
they did that with what's the Peel movie? With the alien? With the house? And they just had a crane with a light as big as the house over the house?
You can
just
do that.
diffuse, just one giant light diffuser. And
That's what they did in like all the old films too. They did it in Jaws too. And if you realize that a lot of the scenes in Jaws were filmed in the middle of the day, they just blasted them with huge light so they could cut out the ambient, and then they did some color grading to it to make it look like it was nighttime.
That's crazy.
All the old westerns,
but I guess
they
that's
did
why
that
it
too.
is sharper though, because back then it would have been so grainy, it would have been unusable at night.
Oh, you're shooting that thing at like f/22.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Now that I
like
think about
that.
it, that's actually,
Yeah.
huh?
Like a bunch of old westerns. If you see a nighttime shot,
It's just overexposed and color corrected.
Well, I mean, same thing, kind of like what I do in gyms. I just blast the light, and
Right.
you expose for the really bright light, and then the ambient lighting looks darker. That's what I do when I'm outside in the middle of the day. I shoot like an 800-watt light at them with like this highly directed
You wouldn't think
reflector.
that. You'd think that'd almost be counterproductive, but the way it works is so crazy.
Yeah, you literally expose for your own light. What I tell people all the time is expose the background for how you want it to look in camera. If you want it to look like it's nighttime outside and it's like noon, expose it, like set your exposure how you want it, and then add in your lights, and then figure out your light power from there. So you just work backwards.
Shooting the background instead of the work in reverse.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was trying to explain to you in here. Like,
He did it better.
windows.
Yeah,
That makes so much. Yeah, that makes.
Yeah, you just
that
work,
makes so much
work,
sense.
Work from your background to the foreground, and even with your lighting too. Say you have like two like backlighting or two kicker lights or rim lights. Do your exposure for your background, then you add in like your rim lights and then your key light and a fill light if you're going to use those.
Dang, can we shoot this in noir?
You really want some like high key, like really contrasty lighting?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Background, foreground, weird color in the top right.
Last time Sticky's Maestro pulled out the spotlight and put it on the drummer, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
Different-
Maestro busted out the spotlight. That's crazy.
Then we're going to start getting technical of what lighting modifiers you want to use. Do you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to use Fresnel lights? Do you want to use like a spot or flood with the Fresnel? Do you want to go with soft boxes, beauty dishes?
I like a softbox. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
Beauty dishes are probably my
Really?
favorite. Well, softbox, it shoots the light, like, you know, the bulb is in there. You have the softbox around it. Well, the flash fills the softbox and it's projected forward. With the beauty dish, you have a deflector plate in front. So it's more like an umbrella. You shoot into the deflector plate and then it wraps the light around. That way it's softer light. And it
Is that
takes
the thing you have, Kurt?
No, it's not
That crazy mushroom thing?
the
just an umbrella with
the beauty dish gets rid of like hot spots and stuff like
Oh,
on the face
yeah.
and stuff.
Mhm.
It's a lot better in that aspect. Now softboxes do have their place as well.
Sure.
But for the most part, when I do indoor shoots, I like using I have a 53-inch silver reflective umbrella that I use.
Old school. I feel
Still
like
good.
that's kind of old school.
It is.
Just-
Still old school.
Turn it. Yeah. You got one of those too. Yeah. Nope.
They're
Yep,
great.
right there.
They're
Stay
great.
there.
They're big enough. You can get some softer light too, but they're also the silver reflective, so you get some nice contrast and shadows with them as
Right.
well.
And it's direct. You can direct it any kind of way you want to, really.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I think the inside of my umbrella is silver too, yeah.
Silver umbrellas, they're one of my favorite modifiers. I use them 90% of the time when I'm like on location.
Okay.
Unless it's outside in the middle of the day because they act like big sails.
Yeah.
Can't put enough sandbags down.
I
to
bet
make
you
those.
just blow people's minds all the time. Once a week, somebody goes, "What is it even? What even is this?" And then you're like, "Here, it's this," and you're like, "Jesus Christ!"
There'd be something I'm doing, and like, yeah, we're gonna have water bottles spraying. We're gonna have the snow machine going and the fog machine going at the same
Yeah.
time, so it looks like we're in a blizzard. They're like, "What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I'm like, trust me, it looks really cool. Trust me. I got this really cool picture of a football player from last year. We had two people spraying water bottles behind. We had the fog like just lingering in there, and I had somebody spraying the snow machine. Looked like we were in literally looked like they were in a blizzard. And I only lit it from like overhead and behind, so his face is kind of more in shadow. Got that
yeah.
kind of sinister, dramatic
Yeah.
football look. Helmet and a visor on. Looked really cool.
That is sick. Dang. And we should do stuff like that, Kurt. We should come up with goofy stuff though. I don't like anything too serious. I kind of can be a serious guy, but I'm like, every time I think about, oh, we should promote ourselves, I don't think of anything real at all. Like, I should just eat like 20 hot dogs and then promote the show. Like, it's so stupid.
I mean, the last one was the Hot Ones Popeye stuff, so.
You know, which is very real. Lord, have you ever done that?
What is that?
The Hot Ones? Do you know Hot Ones? It's going to be your new favorite show. Sean Evans.
Oh, wait. The Hot Ones. I have seen that.
Is
Yeah.
maybe the best interviewer of our generation, which is crazy because he owns a chicken wing show. It's sad that the chicken wing guy is maybe the best interviewer we have right now. But that sauce, that last dab, is no joke. It's like 3 million Scovilles, if you know anything about Scovilles.
Oh, yeah.
And Popeyes just willingly is giving this to people for $1. And me and Maddie did it. I was like, I wonder if this is the real stuff, because they had ghost pepper. So we had ghost pepper chicken nuggets, and I squirted like half the thing on the 2 chicken nuggets.
Oh.
It's the real deal. We ate it, and I was like, oh, no. Maddie's was just snotting, tears coming down his face. It's just like, we were both just in here, just miserable. And then we had to go do something after that, too. It was, man, we're so
Y'all didn't
stupid.
think to, like, look that up on TikTok or something
No,
to see if it
I've
was
done
real?
it. I've done it before. And I did it really stupidly. I, like, doused a chicken nugget, just covered it in it, which is so stupid. It's so hot. And then I ate it, and it was all over my hands. And then I didn't wash my hands, and I went to the bathroom. And you can only guess what happened from there.
No.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, it involved a lot of milk and
Yeah.
napkins and a terrible drive home that I can only describe as maybe the worst one I've ever had to do.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok? I think it's Craving Capsaicin.
Yes, holy crap, where he's like, here's a pepper covered in chili flakes with this goo, this hot goo.
Wife could do that.
Yeah, well, my wife, yeah. I don't think she has taste buds. They just, I don't know how he does. I don't.
It's like whatever the hottest pepper in the world. It's not the ghost chili, is it?
No, it's
anymore?
now it's the
Carolina.
No, it's Pepper X.
Pepper X now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done that. The Carolina Reaper. He's like had some like weird synthetically made capsaicin gel put on top of the peppers. I'm like, how?
And just doesn't even
How?
flinch.
No.
Part of me is like, is it even real? Is he just a good prop maker?
Or maybe he just like coats his mouth. in
Oh,
something
he
that
did,
does it.
but he can't do wasabi though.
Oh.
You've seen him. He something about like wasabi. You cannot.
Something,
do.
it's just different.
I guess.
I wonder if, I guess some people would have like others. My brother's lady, if she was just in the ICU because she had something that had a pepper in it. She did like, it will kill her. And so she can't have any of it. So it would make sense that the opposite is also true. There are people who can just eat spice and it just literally doesn't affect them. I feel like,
That's not me.
no, it's not me either. I actually really love spicy food though. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Ooh, Corey, update on the sandwich. The sandwich we got, they definitely skimped us on the sauce. Because I got another one like yesterday, and it was significantly hotter. It was good. It was still
Honestly,
good.
very good sandwich, honestly. I was surprised coming from
But
Popeyes.
with
Have you ever had a Popeyes chicken sandwich?
I have.
with the actual amount of sauce on it, it was a lot hotter.
Okay, well, now we know.
Okay.
Full review, done. All I know is ghost pepper wings plus the last dab, and then we did another one. We were like right in the throes of it.
You did another one.
Maddie did it too.
No, I know, but no one asked you to do another
Oh,
one.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
So we, just in here. Once you're in pain, whatever. It didn't really make it worse. Honestly, I kind of feel bad because I should have manned up and just squeezed. I should have just went for it.
So back in college, this is before I met my wife,
Yeah.
I had a roommate. We always had a tradition every Wednesday. This is the dumbest tradition ever. We used to go to Zaxby's and get the hottest wings that they had, and then we would go back and watch the new South Park episode and the UFC fights.
That's a great tradition, man. That's awesome.
We did that for like a whole year, and like the Zaxby's wings, they weren't like the hottest ones. They were hot, but they weren't like that hot.
nothing to
But
write
I'm like,
home
why
about.
do I put myself through that punishment of doing that? Like, why?
Because it's with your buddy
Yeah.
and you're having the greatest time.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Man, that stuff, I still try to look for those things in life, like those little ritual things, like
Yeah.
something you and your wife do or whatever, or you and your buddy. I love that stuff. And suffering, nothing brings you together like suffering. So if you're
yeah.
sitting there like, how many have we had? 30? 30? We just snotting.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
And you're trying to watch, what'd you say, UFC
we
and
watched
South Park?
the new South Park episode, and immediately after that, the UFC fights came on.
That's a lot of emotions.
Dude, that's awesome. That's a good one. We do that. We do movie nights at our house. Get something, whatever, food from wherever, because we don't eat out a lot. So it's like we'll get takeout and then watch a movie. It's nice. We're not suffering, though.
Oh, we have some family movie nights and some game nights and stuff. And now my son loves some Legos. So
Is it only child so
Yeah,
far?
Yeah,
Okay.
only child. We'll be putting together some Legos.
Yeah.
So bring me back to my childhood.
But
I love
Legos are
Legos.
like,
I love Legos.
it's a whole new thing now.
Oh yeah.
They're unbelievable now.
There's
I
a-
mean, they're crazy expensive. I don't know why they've become so expensive, but
So one of the best things I did was pay for the Brickit app. I think it was
Yeah.
like $20, like well worth it. So my parents and grandparents kept all my old Legos. They were just like
Come
there's
on.
like in like tubs. So you can dump all those Legos out
and
on
it
the
tells
floor,
you what the pieces are.
and you could and it tells you what you can build with the pieces
Yes,
that it
I've
sees,
seen this.
and it shows you where to find the pieces in the
Yes.
pile too.
That's so sick.
So we've done that.
I watch some
several times.
Lego stuff on YouTube all the time. It's in my feed or whatever. I've seen that app. It works that good.
Oh yeah, it works great. Now sometimes it gets some pieces confused or like mixed up
Sure,
if they're not
but-
spread out well enough. and
But
they're
what a
mixed up.
job! What a task of.
Yeah.
Here's 1,000 things. I mean, they're all so tiny and different shape.
Yeah,
and it's
it
like
counts
you
how
can
many
build them.
pieces there are in there too. It tells you how many pieces are in there. And it does how many are this color, and this shape.
Dude, there's a dude. Well, there's a dude that I follow on there that he does this thing where he can. It's called like Bricklink or something, and people will send him just this random corner of a box from like 1972 or some crazy crap, and he can reverse and just figure out what set that came from. He'll be like, "Oh, it's this. This is what you're looking for." But he does it with all kinds of stuff. He'll be like a Legos in a bag, and he'll be like, "You see this like gold piece? I can search this one piece on this website, and then go back and be like, it's from this set.
Yeah.
It can only be from this set." It's
Um,
that's so crazy.
There's a
Lego. Shout out to
there's
Lego, dude.
there's a Lego Facebook group that people post like all their like cool like nostalgic Lego sets that they have. Well, somebody posted a box. I'm like, I have that box. It was like from the like Deep Sea Explorer from the
Oh,
early
yeah.
'90s that my
Yeah.
grandparents bought me like the dollar store. And now that thing's worth like $200 or $300 if
Oh.
you have the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is
Anything
crazy.
Lego. Legos ain't at the dollar store no more. You go to Target, there's a whole aisle
Oh yeah.
at $200 and $300. They just made their most expensive ones, the Death Star. It's like $1,000.
So I won't lie. I bought the big Millennium Falcon.
Did you really?
I do.
The big giant one?
The big giant one that will fill up this whole table.
Oh yeah. Have you built it?
I have not. My wife said I cannot build it at home. I have to build it at the studio because she doesn't want it at the house because it's so big.
It's massive.
So she even said today that we could get a table for the studio to put it somewhere. I'm like, yes. So now,
Yes.
I just have to find some free time to go up there and put it together. Now my 6-year-old son said, "Can I help you?" I'm like,
That one's insane. Have you
maybe we'll see.
Have you opened it and seen the instruction book?
The instruction book is like this.
Yeah, dude,
it's a huge
it's-
like binder. It's so big.
I watched somebody put it together on YouTube, and I was like, "What is?" I didn't even know it was out. I didn't even know it was a thing. What is this? Big. The box is insane. Just like bag one is like 6 bags, and you just dump it all out and just start going through the motions. Wild.
Oh, I remember when I bought that, and everybody thought I was insane. Like we were at the Lego store in Disney World. There's a Lego store in Disney World.
That's sick.
And my son was there, and I told my wife, I'm like, if I ever see this in person here, I'm gonna get it because they sell out, and I don't want to pay double the amount online
Right.
for it. And I was sitting there with my son, and he was looking through Legos in the Star Wars section, and they brought out the box and set it on the shelf, and I'm like, should I do it?
Immediately.
Should I do it?
Come on.
And I didn't even call my wife.
No, you can't.
And
You just gotta ask for
he set it
forgiveness.
down, and I grabbed it, and like everybody was looking around, like, "You gonna buy that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go buy it." And I
You
went
see
there
my
and set it-
face?
I went and set it on the shelf. They're like, "We just got that in like 30 minutes ago." I'm like, well, it's mine now. So I bought it like literally on the spot after they put it on the
I
shelf.
love it. I love it.
I didn't even have like think for more than like 10 seconds on it.
Didn't even have time to settle dust on the thing.
Like
just
the box is huge. It's like about as big as this table. Like
Oh,
all
I
the
know.
way- and like they gave me a special bag to carry it because it was so big.
That's crazy. And you had to. How do you? Yeah, wait. Where were you? Disneyland?
We're in Disney World in Florida. There's a
Do they
Disney-
allow you to go back to your car?
Well, this was
they
Disney.
have a
This is
holding
Disney
cell?
Springs, which is it's not a park. It's like the whole shopping area of Disney. So they have.
I've never been, so I have
There's
no
some
idea.
good restaurants and stuff down
Okay.
there. Some Disney shops. I was lucky because the hotel we were staying at or the resort we're staying at, is about a 10-minute walk from there.
Oh, so you just
So I lugged the thing back to the
Hoofed it,
room, and
yeah.
I like had bad like marks on indentions on my shoulders from
the
carrying
ones that get
thing.
itchy. They're
Yes.
two in there. You're
Yes.
like, why did I
There's
do
no
that?
padding or anything. I'm
Yeah.
like, that thing, I don't know how much it weighs. It probably weighs a good like 40, 50 pounds. It's heavy.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, how many does it say how many pieces it is?
It's over
9,020.
How many?
the money it was. I thought it was like
Oh, this
7,000.
is the Death Star.
The Death Star, yeah. It's not the Death Star. This is
The
like
Millennium Falcon, the big
I think
one.
it's like 7,300 or something pieces.
I mean, that's so insane.
I don't know if I'm gonna get the Death Star. I really want the Millennium Falcon though. I had a huge love for Star Wars because they remade the original trilogy and they re-released them in theaters
Right.
when I was like 6 years old, and my parents took me to see it. And I fell in love with Star Wars after that.
I've been a fan long time. I still am. You know, I always say the worst thing about Star Wars is the fandom, because you know,
True.
it's just. But I'm also one of those. I'm just like, man, they just haven't had a win in so long.
Yeah, the new movies were not it.
It's, and I don't even think it's the.
Andor's pretty good
I
though.
heard things about Andor, yeah.
So that's, and I wanted to watch it, but I gave up. Like I'm one of those. Like I just lost all hope.
I watched the first season of Andor. I haven't watched the second season, but the
Okay.
first, I was impressed. I was very
Okay.
impressed with that. You should give it a shot.
I'll give it a shot. I
Well,
like giving
Corey,
things a shot.
maybe you just need to find a new hope.
Maddie, you're fired. Get out. And we're not paying him. This is all for free.
You're about at 2 hours.
Yeah. Huh?
Said you're about at 2 hours.
We
just
already
saying.
did, see. We already did it. That's so
Yeah.
crazy. You're a fascinating person, my man. I love this conversation.
Thanks. I'm
So
just-
knowledgeable. I'm gonna look up some of your teaching videos because he's been trying to. No offense to Kurt, he's been trying to explain that process with the light thing to me for probably a month now, and I'm like,
He just doesn't listen to what I say.
yeah. And then you come in, I'm like, that's probably what it. Honestly, that probably is what it. I'm just a stubborn ass. It is probably my fault.
No, I enjoy the teaching aspect of it.
You're very good at
I've
it.
very much enjoyed getting to meet like photographers who come to my workshop and stuff, and just seeing it just like click, and like they're like,
You've been
oh,
able to
God.
reach out to some of the people you're like, and do collabs and stuff. Have you been able to do something like a world class photographer? I mean, you're jumping into those different realms where you have access to things now, like people that you can
Yeah.
be like, hey, you wanna?
I haven't like reached out to anybody to do collabs, but I mean it's always a possibility to do
Oh,
that.
man, okay.
I get so busy and caught
Sure.
up with all these
Yeah.
like media days and stuff. But I started that Patreon account back in January. I'm so
You're just
busy with that.
constantly
I'm
cranking out
constantly
stuff.
posting like some type of educational material. To
Is
put
that
on
how you
there.
access your educational stuff? Is through
Mhm.
Patreon?
It's on Patreon, yeah.
Okay.
And I have different levels and tiers of subscription
right.
on there. But I had one lady message me on Instagram just thanking me for the workshop that she went to, and like saying her business has just like exploded since she took the workshop. I'm like, that's just so awesome to hear that something like I taught somebody
Yeah.
is like helping their business and helping them like in life, like provide for their family,
It's
make a good income. It means a lot to hear that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Help.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, giving people a leg up is crazy good feeling.
It is. You would not believe the amount of messages I get on every platform, and just like emailing, what settings do you use for this? What's your settings here? I'm like, I use different settings for everything. Like it doesn't matter what settings
That
I
could be your
use.
next thing, an app that tracks it all. And then you can just
Yeah.
go, just download my app. Every shot is attached to the settings menu
Yeah.
from my camera, where it like kind of like metadatas, but it like sticks them
Yeah.
together.
Like,
That would be sick,
So
actually.
when you
Kind of a neat
when
idea.
you use the lighting and stuff that I use, there's no one way or no
Right.
setting, one
Right.
setting or whatever that will work. Like I teach people, like especially using like ND filter or something outside. There's like 4 distinct ways that you can shoot this, and the picture's all gonna look the same.
Right.
Like the settings are irrelevant. You need to learn the lighting and like the concepts behind it.
Those nuancey parts of everything, you know, that. But also really boil it down. Go out there and just start trying stuff.
Yeah.
You'll
That-
figure it out.
The best way that I've learned for myself to like learn new things is trial and error.
Doing.
Sometimes I
Learn by doing.
sometimes I try something and it just fails completely. I'm like, well, that was a bad idea. Let's not do that again.
Oh, those are the worst.
I mean, I've had stuff fail too that I hated, and people were like, "No, that's sick," and I'm like, "Okay."
I've definitely had those conversations with you for sure. Dude, this is amazing. I'm not feeling it. You're stupid. Why would you not feel that?
One thing I've learned is
Being an artist.
If you like it and your client likes it, who cares?
That's all. That's literally. It does not matter if the client is happy.
Yes.
Who cares?
Who cares? Yes. And I don't think a lot of the comments that I get about myself, like, why would you ever do that? Like, why? What does this pose have to do with this sport? I'm like, this is what the client wanted,
Yeah.
and I try my very best to make this look the most badass that I can
Right.
for this client, and like want to make them feel like a part of the shoot, want to make them feel involved, and above all else want them to love the pictures
It's
that they get.
Well, the person who paid for this left ecstatic. So
Yeah.
your opinion of it is null and void.
Yes.
It doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Yeah, that's the tricky part of the internet is, and I think I'm just I don't know. I think I'm just going to be off of it soon, just completely.
It's tough to deal with it and like see it. Like
is.
I try not to actually get on it to be on it. I get on it to research
It's a
trending
tool.
audio.
You're using
and,
it the smart way. I'm trying to get to that point. I've only been doing it a week, and so far it's been quite nice.
Oh, it's nice to like tune it out and just
Mm-hmm.
be involved with your life, your family, and stuff like this too. 'Cause this was cool, and it's like nice to get away from all the social media stuff.
Yeah.
And
Even though we put this on technically social
sure.
media. Is podcasting social media? Is that?
It goes on all the social media.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
actually
I feel
being here in person doing it,
Yeah,
it's different.
Always in person. We just did our very first phone call one ever,
Mm-hmm.
It was weird.
and it was very strange. It's hard to, because we make facial expressions,
Sure,
and I
of
can't
course.
see that in a phone call, and it's
Yeah.
like, are you bored by what I'm saying? Are we going in the wrong direction? Did I say something maybe I shouldn't have, and it made you feel weird?
I get it. People want me to do virtual workshops all the time. I'm like, God, it's
Yeah,
so
it
much
doesn't
better
work.
when you're in person and it's hands-on
Yeah.
and you're like there and you see the mistakes you make and you can correct them like on the spot.
And have a professional show you what you're doing wrong. Like I can't
Yes.
take your camera on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I've done one-on-one mentoring and they like show me behind-the-scenes clips and like, all right, we got to break it down. What did you do here?
Mhm.
What went on here? Like, what changed from this shot to this shot? And they're like trying to think about, oh, I don't remember what I did here. But like, if you're in person, like,
Yep.
you can see it immediately, and then I can give you feedback immediately.
Yeah, that's good.
Like,
In person always.
Half the stuff that I do is problem solving.
Yeah.
When you're shooting on location, like you have to be able to problem solve and
Yep.
figure out what's going on, what's not working, and like you just roll with it. Like sometimes things don't always work the way you want them to work.
Like, well, them's the breaks. We're just gonna do our best.
Yeah, like there's a couple shoots in like, or one shoot in particular I had, and like, all right, I'm gonna do a 5-light setup for this. Well, one light just completely quit working.
Oh,
so,
dude.
all right, we're gonna go down to 4-light setup. Well, that light, another light quit working there too. I'm like, what the hell am I doing wrong? Like, what's going? Well, it turns out there was like a firmware issue with like a trigger,
See?
and it fried the board on the lights.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
From bad firmware?
It was because I was using 2 different cameras, and I had a trigger on each of the camera, and like I had one camera with one lens on, another camera with another lens on. I was switching back and forth. Well, the firmware on those triggers didn't like that, and so it messed up the lights themselves, and the lights themselves, it like messed up the actual boards in them, and so but. That issue's fixed, and like they don't even have those lights anymore. But
What an avoidable, stupid problem. I mean, that's crazy.
well, the way I found out about it was actually at a workshop where I was like, oh, here's a good idea. Let's give all of the attendees their own trigger to use, so it makes sense. So you don't have to switch it back and forth the whole time.
Right.
Bad idea, because everybody using the same trigger, trying to take pictures at the same time, and the lights firing. Bad idea. So we ended up like messing up a bunch of lights in there, and I had done it myself before. I didn't realize what I had done, and that's before the workshop. And now I know exactly what happened. So yeah, you always got to adapt and overcome.
Yeah.
Went from 5 lights down to 3 real quick.
That's man, from firmware. That would make me
Yeah.
so crazy. We actually just had that problem at this show, and with lighting, there was a firmware issue between 2 sets of lights, and then all the upper ones, they were just 2 different, and they just wouldn't work. So it's like the client, and that sucks because the client pays for
Sure.
those kinds of things, and now there's just nothing. So now it's like a whole thing, but stinking firmware, man. This is where the part where we've come too far. Like, we're just,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Firmware is shooting out motherboards. What are we doing?
When you update something and it makes it worse, you know?
Dude,
It's constant.
it shouldn't even be allowed. Just don't give me the update. I don't even want it anymore.
I know I don't update my firmware on my camera at all.
Auto updates, all of them, on every device I own, off.
Yeah, I don't update it at all.
Yeah, whatever it came with, and it works, that's where we're staying.
That's that's what I have on my camera. Like all the lights I have, hey, you can update the firmware, whatever if you want. Nope. I'm not doing it.
No.
I don't. My firmware for my Nikon Z9 is from 2022.
Yeah.
No, I'm not updating it.
And it still works the way it was intended to.
Is it going to make the picture better?
No,
No,
it's not going to do any of that.
not at all.
It's not even going to probably make your life even any better at all. It's just something they do to make you need them.
You know, when you update a firmware, most companies don't give you the older firmware at all.
Right.
You're just SOL if you update it and you don't like it. I updated my Nikon firmware for my Z9 in 2023, and all I wanted, it's a digital click, and
Right.
it had the same click as like one of the old SLRs, so it was like a film camera click. I
Yeah.
updated it just for that reason. Dumb reason. Well, when I did that, it wouldn't communicate with my lights. Something about it did not communicate with my trigger or my lights. Well, me being me, I always have a copy of the older firmware before.
Smart.
So I downgraded the firmware. All you had to do was just overwrite it. You
Right.
put it on a blank card and put it in there, and it just thinks you're putting in new firmware when it was the old one.
Yeah.
So I went back to the old firmware.
And just been there ever since.
Yeah. And the bad part about that is it does like a factory reset. But I had to go back. All the new cameras now, you have all these things you have to customize.
It's so much stuff.
Well, my medium format camera, the Fuji GFX 102, amazing camera. Fuji makes some of the best some of the best color science for their files. Well, the shutter mechanism broke on it after 60,000 clicks. So I sent it in, get it fixed. They update the firmware,
Of course.
and they do a factory reset when they do that. I'm like, you literally cost me 3 hours worth of work to go back in and customize my settings how I wanted them. And then again, when they
offer a shutter replacement. Why are you even touching that stuff?
when they sent it back in, they broke the battery door. And so they sent me, and the battery door just like falls off. I'm like, y'all broke this, and they're like, here, send it back in. I'm like, no,
No. Yeah, what the-
no, this is a $12 part, and this is like a $7,000 camera. No, you can send me the $12 part, and I will put it on myself. I'm sure there's a YouTube video on there on how to put it on.
There's YouTube video for everything.
They were so adamant about it. And I'm like, the last time I sent my stuff in to y'all did a factory reset, and it cost me so much time to reset all my custom settings, and I'm still trying to figure out it because the new firmware is not the old firmware where everything was simple.
Right.
Everything's so complicated on the new firmware.
Right.
Especially with all those custom functions like years ago, and you're like trying
Yeah.
to remember, I don't even know what I set up.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
when I bought that camera, I had Jeremy at Bedford to help me set up all the custom
There you go.
functions.
Jeremy.
Shout out to Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. I have bought like every single one of my cameras from him since 2010.
Bedford's rules.
Now, Jeremy knows his stuff. If you need somebody who knows every single camera model ever made and all the ins and out of those cameras, Jeremy's the guy.
Jeremy's there, I'm in that shop for 2 hours at least.
Yeah.
Same.
All right. We're way over time, I feel like.
Only 10 minutes. We're about
Okay.
8 minutes over.
Plug all your stuff, all your social media. Where can people find all your creative things?
Oh, gosh. Rocktown Media, like rocktown.media on Instagram, Rocktown Media on YouTube, TikTok, and it's Rocktown Sports Media on Facebook because I
Okay.
made that way before everything else. Couldn't
Ours
change
are
it.
all different too.
Couldn't change it, but yeah. You can find me if you just Google Rocktown Media, you'll find it. Everything will pop up.
Patreon, all that stuff.
Yeah, Patreon, Rocktown Media, or so maybe under Jaison Sterling. I may have made the username Rocktown Media. I can't remember.
Yeah, what makes it do it by your person first, right? That was the weird.
I think so.
Yeah, you have to make like a personal account and then.
yeah, you're right because I do have like a member account and then a
Yes,
creator
and then
account.
a creator account. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to have the one before the other, so I
Yes.
get it confused too.
Yes.
Okay. Crashcast Pod 1 on Twitter. Crashcast Pod on everything else. Crash.cast podcast on TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube. We love you. Thank you for listening. Peace. Sick.